Crunchy wontons, Asian slaw, citrus vinaigrette, teriyaki glaze, sweet and spicy sauce? Or is it when you top it all with a handmade, perfectly fried egg roll? Without a doubt, the egg roll. The Sensation Salad, only at Zaxby's.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live.
Our Falcons play here. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Falcons Radio Network.
Falcons games on the game.
This is WZGC Atlanta and WZGC HD1.
Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
4:01 to go. We're opening quarter, our fourth quarter of play, and the Panthers have just taken the lead. It's 38-31. Bryce Young's accounted for 5 touchdowns today. 3 passing, 2 rushing. And now Atlanta has got to go find a touchdown to tie the game. That ball just got served by Pinheiro. He almost was able to drop it in and have it hit inbounds and then skip to the end zone, which would have been jail for Atlanta. And instead, the Falcons are going to play from the 30. Boy, Carolina was really trying to double down on that kick, Arch. First and 10 now for Penix.
Pin him in that corner.
Yep.
I don't think anybody's kind of figured out what to do on that, but Atlanta gets it from the 30.
Yep. Panthers 3 straight touchdowns after going 3 and out in their first possession of the second half. Here's Penix off the 30 and Robinson to work. Bijan's got 5, he's got 10, he's got 13. Streaks it out to the 42, 43-yard line. Richardson makes the tackle. That'll put 13 more on the board. 22 carries, 125 now for Bijan Robinson today.
It's really good hard running straight ahead. Been running on the perimeter a great deal. This was in between the tackles. Good push up front and good hard running by Bijan.
And he's just shy of his season and career high. First and 10 at the 42. They're going to hand it to him this time, right side, dips and darts. He'll get across the 45, midfield, and that'll do it, and that's close to another first down.
He
Chandler Wooten the tackle.
Yes, keeps his legs driving, Wes. The leg drive on this guy is unbelievable. He's hit and gets another 7 yards out of the play after he's hit just with leg drive.
Yep. That's 134, and here's another carry on second and short. And it'll be brought down at the 45 of Carolina on the second and 1 play, and that'll make it first and 10. Right around the 44-yard line. Man, oh man.
Well, you got to lean on your strengths, and you've run the ball extremely well today, closing up on 200 yards running the football.
Here's Penix for London. Inside the 30, inside the 38, now dive to the 35. That's 9 more. Second and 1. Tackle made by Gill.
See if they get one off before the 2-minute warning here.
Yep, they got 15 seconds to do it. Second and 1 at the Panther 35. Panthers lead 38-31. 2:07, 2:06, 2:05. Snap to Penix. Here goes Bijan Robinson. Left side, inside the 30. Drops a shoulder on somebody to the 25, and that'll get us to the 2-minute warning. Crumity shaking up the defensive tackle. That'll be the 2-minute warning. Panthers are up a score. We're back to Atlanta after a local message on the Falcons Radio Network.
If recent cyber incident headlines don't have you concerned, they should. Cyber attacks on businesses are at an all-time high. Is your business prepared? Liberty Technology specializes in protecting your business from the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats. Spend less time worrying about the safety of your data and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology provides you with the peace of mind you need. Visit libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business. It's time to snag your ultimate fan experience package on the official Falcons fan cruise presented by Seaside Events. Imagine partying on the pool deck with your favorite Falcons legends like Jarius Norwood and Michael Turner, or an exclusive beach party in the Bahamas with Alan Rossum and Dave Archer. Not to mention autographs, legend-hosted dinners, unlimited drinks, and so much more. Book your all-inclusive fan experience package at FalconsFanCruise.com today and get ready to create memories that last a lifetime.
Family history. Everyone has one. And if you have heart disease in yours, Emory Heart and Vascular can help rewrite your story. Emory's expert heart team pioneers the most innovative techniques and treatments to set the standard of care for more options and better outcomes than anywhere else. To make more family moments, more friend moments, and more best friend moments possible. Emory Heart and Vascular. Next day appointments at emoryhealthcare.org/bestfriend.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
You're listening to Our Falcons Live.
Our Falcons play here. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
2 minutes to go here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Panthers lead the Falcons 38-31. Great to be with Dave Archer, Wes Durham. Bo Morgan, our producer. Jay Cook, our engineer. Dylan Matthews handles our studio production. Chris Goforth, Mike Johnson will be with you postgame, as will Arch from the Atlanta locker room. Second, it's now 1st and 10. And the ball spotted at the 25-yard line. Each team with 2 timeouts. Panthers by a touchdown. Penix brings Warner in motion, snap to Mike. Panthers bring 3, he'll fire it, middle of the field. London couldn't clutch it, incomplete against Mike Jackson.
Yeah, so you got to catch them all now. There can't be any mistakes. You've played yourself into a position where everything has to be perfect. Ball's just a tad behind, but not enough for this not to be caught. London's got to catch the football. So now you're 2nd and 10 behind the chains.
9 catch, 176, 2 scores today for Drake London. Penix 295 on 19 of 35. 2nd down and 10. 2-by-2 look for Atlanta. Panthers have 4 on the line. Snap to Penix. Michael gonna throw for London, and there was some contact, no flag. It'll be 3rd and 10. Mike Jackson and Drake London got tangled up over there. I'm not sure one had an advantage over the other. Hard to tell in the ball in flight.
No, I don't think Mike anticipated the collision. The DB has allowed his area, so certainly Mike Jackson's allowed the area he's standing in, and London ran into him, and it slowed him down, and Penix didn't account for that as he let it go.
Hodge and McLeod will go to the left. London and Pitts here to the right. Robinson stays in the backfield with Penix. Carolina only shows 3. Now they're crawling a couple other guys up. They're going to bring pressure. Mike's going to have to cut it loose. London, the sliding grab. Caught it at the 13.5-yard line. Yeah, what a grab.
Well, it's a bullet throw, too, on the out route with a defender coming right at you on the blitz. Good catch by London to slide and catch this ball. Big-time throw by Penix there on 3rd and 10.
11-yard grab to the 14, 1st and 10, 1:27 to play. Penix in the gun again, takes the snap. Panthers bringing pressure. He'll dump it here near side. Pitch the catch and out of bounds at the 8. Boy, Kyle gave Xavier Woods everything to think about there. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Good job by Kyle to be locked in. Had not caught the football today. That's his first catch, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, 100th catch of the year, by the way, for London, Arch.
Well, and a good job by Kyle to be locked in there. That was a key moment of the game. Need to catch that football. Late getting the play in here now, down to near 10 seconds.
2nd catch for Pitts.
You can bet Bijan Robinson's in the offing here.
Pistol set. Play clock down to 3, 2. They get it snapped. Here is Robinson. Straight ahead. Tries to keep his feet. Does. He'll be laying right on the 1st down marker, close. Clock continues to run. 70 seconds. And Atlanta letting the clock run.
You got more than enough time here.
Yep.
Just got to, get the play called again.
It is. They're calling it 1st and goal, Arch.
And Robinson's still in the mix here, even though the clock's running here under a minute.
At the 4, here's Bijan. Bouncing left, circling all the way to the left side. He'll score. Bijan Robinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
The guy's a special player, Wes. This play is supposed to go between the tackles, and there is absolutely nothing there. And he bounces it all the way out to the outside, outruns everybody that wears a Carolina helmet, and shoves it in the end zone.
Robinson's got a touchdown. Atlanta's got a point from Riley Patterson to tie the game at 38. 46 seconds left to go in regulation. Kick by Patterson is good. 11 plays, 70 yards, and 3:15. That's the Home Depot scoring drive. Brought to you by Home Depot, how doers get more done. Robinson's got 157. That's a career high on 27 carries, and now his second rushing score. London's got 100 catches on the season. He's got 187 today.
That's a career high.
That's a career high. And Michael Penix, in his third start, has thrown for 312. That's a career high.
Yeah, and also add on top of Bijan Robinson's 27 carries. That is a career high. 26 carries was his career high coming in. He had 26 carries earlier in the year against the LA Chargers, so that's a career high for him as well. So, yeah, just a monster game from a statistical standpoint, but as Raheem says all the time, stats are for losers. The only stat they care about is they've got to find a way to get a stop here against the Carolina team that they've given up 3 consecutive touchdowns to.
Bucky Irving has just scored a touchdown for the Bucs. 11-yard run, 26-19 is the score there. They kicked the point to make it 27-19. So New Orleans, with under 2 minutes to go, will get the ball back, trailing 8. Pinion to kick it away. 46 seconds left. And Pinion will sail that over the head of Blackshear. So Carolina is going to go off their 30 with 46 seconds. First down and 10. Ball for Carolina at the 30. Tied now at 38.
I know one thing, Wes. When I arrived at the stadium today, I did not expect a shootout.
No, I didn't either.
But that's what we have. And, boy, give Carolina credit. They came to play. We thought they would. And they've been tough to stop. Atlanta going to have to bow their back here on defense.
Falcons have had 2 3-and-outs, and outside of that, Panthers have been ringing the bell. Sanders is the back with Young in the gun. 2-by-2 look here for Carolina. Snap, Bryce going to throw, looking for more, and it is incomplete. A lot of hand fighting with D. Alford, but it goes by the boards.
Yeah, good job by D to get in the hip pocket and then look back for the football. You can have your hands on the defender, you just can't impede what he's trying to do. And that D did a pretty good job of that, and I thought the ball was thrown out of bounds. Bryce threw the ball a little bit too far and out of bounds.
Second down and 10.
Got to be aware of run game here too, Wes. Now, can't get so caught up when we're defending everybody, but there's a lot of room in the middle to a draw play here.
Jatavian Sanders and Coker to the far side. Moore and Thielen near side. Miles Sanders is the running back. Play clock down to 3. Snap to Young. Straight drop. He looks, in trouble, escapes. Now to his right, going to throw, and it is broken up, incomplete. No flag. Richie Grant in coverage of the tight end, Jatavian Sanders.
Boy, you got to give Bryce Young some credit here now. He's got Arnold Ebiketie, got him dead to rights and just could not make the play. Good job by Richie Grant to come back and knock that football out.
Yep.
Jatavian Sanders was in behind Grant. Did a good job of watching receiver's hands and his eyes and knocks it out.
Yep. So third down and 10. Carolina scrimmages from its 30. Tied at 38 with 35 seconds left. Both clubs 2 timeouts. Young in the gun. Takes the snap. Going to throw here. Loads, shoots it, and it is incomplete. Clark Phillips again in coverage that time of the wide receiver, David Moore.
And better pass rush this time from Atlanta. Kind of stayed on the same level. Didn't really allow him to bounce. But he wanted the curl route to Moore. And what a good job by Clark Phillips to not get on the back of the receiver here and reach in with the left hand and bat it down. Boy, if you needed a 3-and-out, that was the time.
Yep, and now here's Hecker to punt it to Avery Williams. Atlanta's got 30 seconds and 2 timeouts. Great time for the Falcon defense to produce a 3-and-out. Here's the snap. They can't get to Hecker. He hammers it away. 25, 24, 23 seconds. And here's Williams from the 13. Avery 25, hurdles the 30 to the 32 with 18 seconds left. The second ticked off. 17 seconds. There's a flag deep back at the 14-yard line. And I think the penalty will be on Atlanta. We'll see. A lot of conversation here. Land Clark finally in discussion. And let's see what we have. Falcons are walking back. Markers at the 15.
Yeah, it was really a late call, and it was called on the initial block, which Avery Williams was way up the field when the flag came in.
Land Clark's indicated a hold on Atlanta.
During the return, holding receiving team number 35, 10-yard penalty, first down, Atlanta.
So Natron Brooks is guilty of the hold. Raheem Morris not happy. He and Marquise Williams, the Falcons special teams coordinator, in conference with the officiating crew across the way.
Well, this will be a double yellow light special now because you're tied. You're only 17 seconds left. I think you're going to let Penix throw the football, but you got to be careful with the ball down here now.
Atlanta with the ball at its 12 and 17 seconds left. And now what do we have? Timeout, Carolina?
Timeout. Carolina.
Okay.
Their second of the half. Be 30 seconds in length.
All right, so let's get you updated at Tampa. Buccaneers by 8, 54 seconds left. And Spencer Rattler and the Saints are looking at 3rd and 10 off the Tampa 37, trailing 8. So that's the story there. Here we're tied at 38 in Atlanta. Bijan Robinson has scored on the ground today twice. He's got 157 on 27 carries. Penix has thrown for 302 scores. Drake London's got 10 for 187 and both the touchdown catches.
So you got 2 timeouts left, so you're going to burn one as soon as the ball, if it's caught in bounds, you got to burn it.
17 seconds left. Robinson with Penix. London to the near side, McLeod to the far side. They're just going to run this with Bijan. How far can he get? He'll drive it across the 25. And no timeout called by Raheem Morris. Nope, overtime it'll be. So we're going to overtime in Atlanta. Let's take, we'll keep it here.
Well, and if you're wondering, the crowd upset a little bit. I mean, Bijan got tackled, about the 20-yard line there, Wes?
Basically, yeah, 22.
So you got 8 seconds left after the run play. I know you got 2 timeouts left, but you're in a more difficult situation, potential turnover that loses the game for you. Might as well play to overtime. Had they had the ball out near the 30 or 40-yard line, different deal.
We'll play 1 10-minute period. Each team will have the opportunity to possess the ball unless the first team scores the touchdown, keeps the ball for the entire time, or there's a defensive safety. Timing will be just the same as the fourth quarter. Each team will get 2 timeouts. All the replays will come from the booth. If we're still tied at the end of the 10 minutes, it'll be recorded as a tie. Same coin. Tails and heads. Call his heads. Call his heads. And it is heads. Which way would you like to kick?
All right.
Carolina has won the toss and elected to receive.
So Carolina's won the toss. And just like the challenge was last Sunday night in Landover, Maryland, Atlanta's got to get a stop here. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers have the ball back with 36 seconds left. New Orleans only has 1 timeout. Rattler threw incomplete to Wilson on 4th and 5 at the Tampa 32. It's an 8-point Buccaneer lead, and essentially it looks like Tampa's going to win the NFC South.
Well, Atlanta needs to finish this game off. They've had quite a fight with Carolina, and certainly the flavor of the offseason, which it certainly looks like is coming right after this game, changes depending on how this game goes.
Yep. So Pinion will kick it away. And Atlanta, who just posted a 3-and-out defensively, Arch, has got to do it again. Blackshear to the near side. And Boone to the far side. And most of this day, Pinion has kicked the ball through the end zone. Except the one time he benefited by kicking it out of bounds. And
yeah, I don't know why you'd change any of that now.
No, he just kicked it through the end zone. Second straight week, Atlanta's gone to overtime, by the way. And Blackshear, 8 yards deep, will touch a knee. So here we are, Arch. Back in the extra session again.
Yeah, what you didn't have in the last drive that Carolina, they didn't run the football, and they could have, I guess, but it was less than a minute to go, less than 40 seconds to go for them. So run game becomes back in the mix, and this is a Carolina team now that has run the football for over 140 yards in the game, and right at about 80 yards here in the second half. That's where it's got to start. You have got to start the run game.
Yep. Miles Sanders will be the running back with Bryce Young. A receiver to the left, 2 here to the right, and a tight end to that far side as well. Panthers go left to right. Sanders to carry here at the right side, and Atlanta buttons him up after a 4-yard run. Caden Ellis and Nate Landman on the stop of Miles Sanders.
But again, you're going to take 4 yards. You're okay with 4 yards if you're the play caller. Now, he got a little less than that, about 3.5 yards.
70 is reporting is eligible. Number 70 is eligible.
Must not let Bryce Young buy time now and to run off a play action or whatever.
Second down and 6 at the 34. Trimble the tight end here to the near side. 2 tights and an extra tackle to the left. In motion comes Coker. They're going to hand the ball to Sanders again. He's going to hit the run and cut it back into the secondary. Took a big lick from Simmons at the 45, but that's enough for the first down. 11 yards from Miles Sanders.
Boy, Atlanta has not handled this cutback very well at all. Caden Ellis got pinned back to the inside. They have not read this play or sensed this play at all today, and they have been gashed with it here in the second half.
Atlanta trying to achieve a winning season. Need a win here today to do it. 5-man front for the Falcons, 1st and 10 Panthers. Bryce Young has been turnover-free today, as has Carolina. 8.5 to go in the overtime. Play fake Sanders. Young throws here to Trimble near side. Into Atlanta territory, tried for the hurdle, kept his feet. He'll be ruled out of bounds at the Atlanta 38-yard line. So that play ends up going 17 yards and a first down.
Boy, there's been numerous times today where Atlanta has had no defender outside the numbers.
Number 70 is eligible.
And the Panthers are going to sign up for the run package, Arch. They bring the extra tackle, Brady Christensen out of BYU in. Sanders stays the running back. 1st and 10 at the 38 of Atlanta. We're in overtime, tied at 38. Young from under center. Straight ahead, Sanders and Caden Ellis hit him on the button. Did the ball come out? I don't think so. Looked like it might have for a second. 2nd and 10. Maybe 2nd and 9.
They bring Jesse Bates on the blitz off the side here. Made it look like he was just rolling up as an invert safety, and then he came off the edge. They couldn't get him blocked, and he helped with Caden Ellis. That time, Caden does a good job of filling the hole instead of running by it.
2nd down and 9 at the 37. 7:22 to play in the overtime. Thielen in motion here to the near side. Tight end to that side as well. Two receivers to the left. Here's Young. Pumps, shoots, Thielen the catch. He'll slide down at the 31. Boy, number 3 was coming after him too. Bates almost got to Thielen. It'll be 3rd down and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, just a smart read by Thielen. He's got an option route. He just sets it down. He knows that nobody was around him. Gave some place for Young to throw the ball quickly. This has been a good plan. Ken Ellis has had a really good plan today for Atlanta's defense.
Yep. Coker and Thielen, along with Moore, go to the left. Now they're going to empty Trimble and Boone here to the near side. 3rd down and 4. Young in the gun. Atlanta rushes 4. Young, a quick throw. Thielen the catch. He held on through a couple of collisions, including D. Alford. And it's 1st and 10 at the 23 on an 8-yard throw.
Yeah, again, it's the slant route, just an inside slant route, and as it turns out, Ellis is lined up on that side.
Number 7
He throws it in between the two defenders.
So the ball at the 23, 1st down and 10. We've played 4 minutes of overtime. And this is eerily feeling like last Sunday night. 1st down, 10. On the far hash, Young with a single back Sanders. Trimble, the tight end, in motion here to the near side. Now Coker through the formation. They're going to hand to Sanders. Trying to get to the perimeter. He's given a ton of ground. He'll be pulled down for a loss of at least 2, almost 3. Zach Harrison led the charge for Atlanta.
Well, good job here by Lorenzo Carter. We talk about setting the edge in the run game. Carter does a great job of defeating the right tackle and is able to push the back into the backfield. Taylor Moton could not get Lorenzo Carter blocked. That forced the play back.
2nd down and 12. The ball at the 25. Sanders, the running back, goes wide to the left with Trimble and Thielen. 2 receivers here to the near side. Coker and Moore. Young claps his hands together. Here's the snap. Atlanta brings 4. He'll throw middle of the field. Coker, and he'll have 1st down and goal for Carolina at the 10-yard line of Atlanta before the tackle was made. 15-yard throw on 2nd and 12. And 1st and goal we go for Carolina at the Falcon 10.
Jesse Bates is playing him in man coverage, but he's playing about 12 yards off the ball. And Coker just runs about a 10-yard or 9-yard in route, and no pressure on Bryce Young to make the throw.
They don't call it 1st and goal. They measure it just outside the 10. Atlanta making some changes here defensively. Young snaps the ball. Carolina looks. Here's Young from the pocket, now backing up. In trouble to his left. Atlanta gives pressure. He'll push a pass that is caught, and falling short of the end zone is Coker, I believe, and he's right outside the goal line. What a 2-hand chest pass from Bryce Young to young Jalen Coker.
Well, once again, it's Bryce Young's ability to buy time. Ellis does a good job of keeping him out of the end zone, but it's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yep, they got a 1st down. 1st and goal at the Atlanta 1. Carolina, who's lost 5 of their last 6, trying to pick a 5th win up to end the campaign, right on the doorstep. Young in the gun. Has Sanders with him, and now a Carolina timeout.
Timeout. Carolina.
And 3:18 to go in the overtime.
Timeout.
Tied at 38.
Well, you said it, Wes. Very eerily, similarly last week, where the winner of the coin toss possessed the game the entire overtime period.
Yeah. And I've heard more people tell me this week how they'd like to see the overtime. And again, it didn't go in Atlanta's favor. I get it. Today's coin toss didn't either. But Dave, the fact that you don't even touch the ball still exists in this.
Yeah. But you got to get a stop.
No question. You got to get the stop. I agree. So now, Caden Ellis kept Jalen Coker from scoring, and now it's 1st and goal. And Bryce Young and Dave Canales have talked, and now we're getting ready to see. I just don't know how you just don't hand the ball to Miles Sanders here, but Young is going to go under center. I was stunned he was in the gun a moment ago.
That's probably why they called timeout.
Here's Young. He'll hand to Sanders. And touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers win the game. And they finish the season with their 5th win. And the Falcons will go to the offseason 8-9. The final at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Carolina 44 and Atlanta 38. Stay tuned. Game summary coming up for you next after this from AT&T.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now...
At linebacker, along with Cam Jones. Chiefs will open in a nickel. Shamari Connor is the nickel back. Najee Johnson is the left corner. The right corner, Joshua Williams. The safeties will be Jaden Hicks and Brian Cook. Inside, as Derek Nottie, it's going to be a bootleg pass to the near side. It's complete as first down from the 30 becomes a 12-yard gain to the 42. Shamari Connor makes the stop and a bootleg to Nate Adkins. Broncos love to play boots to start the game. So Derek Nottie's on the inside, one of the inside techs for the Chiefs. And also, he hasn't played a lot, but Marlon Tuipulotu is the other inside tech. His brother, of course, plays for the Chargers.
Another young talent has opportunity to get some film, make some plays today.
Yeah, I like him a lot. First and 10 for the Broncos at an offset eye. Bo Nix, a toss, but then he cuts back to the inside. It's Jaleel McLaughlin, and he is spun to the ground by Tuipulotu after a gain of 4 yards at the near side numbers. Just underway here in Denver. Broncos get the ball first as the Chiefs deferred their choice.
That you also mentioned earlier, or we talked about it with Cam Jones being out there. He is the green dot for this defense, starting at that middle linebacker position.
Leo Chenal's out there. He's been awesome this year in both special teams and as a base linebacker. Second down and 6 for the Broncos. Football is at their own 46-yard line. Now a wide receiver screen is thrown to the left flat. It's going to be a first down and into Chiefs territory. A flag is thrown on the play. Could be a hold on the Broncos. 6-yard pickup. Nope, illegal hands to the face on Kansas City is the original call here.
This is a factor of the size of the receivers of the Denver Broncos.
Defense number 2.
Joshua Williams with the penalty. Swing screen. The Chiefs have loved to run this as well, particularly in the second half of the season, and well executed by the Broncos.
Well, they have so many big body guys, especially on the perimeter, try to get the ball for a rookie quarterback. Sean Payton has really done a nice job of drawing up plays throughout the season for Bo Nix to get rid of the ball quickly to those playmakers.
Troy Franklin, his old college teammate at Oregon, made the catch on the swing screen. First and 10 Broncos at the Kansas City 48. Ball to be snapped on the throwback Bronco logo at midfield. Pass to the near side is caught, an immediate hit made. Shamari Connor puts the hit on Devon Vele. Gain of 6 yards. Vele, the 27-year-old rookie, had a touchdown against the Chiefs back on November the 10th.
And good to see Shamari Connor back on the field. He's missed the last couple of games with a concussion, and we need his aggressive play from that safety position between you talk about young talent, between he and Jaden Hicks. Really come on strong this season.
A lot of play action by the 24-year-old rookie Bo Nix on this initial drive. 2nd and 5 at the Chief 42. They'll run it on the lead. It goes right side, and it goes to Javonte Williams. First down as he pounds his way to the 32 of Kansas City in a double-digit run of 11 yards. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey sports station.
The guy's just getting stuck on blocks, not necessarily doing a great job shedding the blocks in his first drive on his young talent. This is the first full-speed action they've had since preseason.
Good offensive line for the Broncos. 1st and 10 at the Chief 32. No score early on. They're going to bring it on an end around. They fake the end around, come back to a screen to the near side at the 20. Missed tackle, 15, 10, 5, Bronco. Touchdown. A fake end around and a wide receiver screen and a touchdown of 32 yards to Marvin Mims Jr. And talk about the first scripted 15 plays. We just saw him on this drive.
Yeah, they did a nice job selling the fakes, having the Chiefs looking sideline to sideline keys were a factor here, and Bo Nix did a nice job with all the action, and then it's just Marvin Mims Jr. You talked about his ability in the punt return and kick return unit. He's able to do well in space when he's got the ball as a receiver.
Will Lutz, who had that field goal blocked in November, a flag on the play. Chiefs have 12 men on the field. The PAT is up, and it is good, pending the penalty. Now, the Broncos could get a half the distance penalty here and maybe go for two. It's a 6-play.
Players by the defense in formation. We're currently checking with the offense to see if they want it enforced on the try or the kickoff.
Usually they announce it after the decision is made by the team.
Denver's elected to enforce the penalty 5 yards and kick for 1 point.
6-play, 70-yard drive. Took 3 minutes and 5 seconds, about as efficient a drive as you could have. Good offensive line, as I mentioned. One guy to especially mention on the Bronco offensive line is left guard Ben Powers. He's from Wichita. He went to Capon High School, a Crusader. He played at Butler County Community College in that great Grizzly junior college program, a former Baltimore Raven. So Lutz will try the kick again, and it's good. 7-0, Denver on an opening drive for a touchdown. And Carson Wentz, we'll see what he's got up his sleeve when we come back. This first quarter brought to you by GEHA.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Listen up, Chiefs Kingdom, it's football season. That means it's tailgating season. No one does it better than the experts at Hy-Vee. Elevate your tailgate. At Hy-Vee, you can find the perfect fit, from meats to veggies to snacks, at any of our 20 metro locations. From the best burgers, brats, and wings to Chiefs apparel, Hy-Vee's the perfect teammate for your tailgate, at home or in the parking lot. Let us enhance your game experience in delicious fashion. Hy-Vee, the official grocery and convenience store sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Attention, Chiefs Kingdom. The playoffs are almost here, and Tickets for Less is your trusted source for Chiefs playoff tickets. Secure your seats today with no added fees at checkout and save even more with promo code Chiefs Radio at ticketsforless.com. Looking to enhance your game day? Check out the all-inclusive VIP tailgate with great food, drinks, and everything you need to kick off the day right. Every seat holds a story. Find yours and save with Tickets for Less. Visit ticketsforless.com and use the promo code Chiefs Radio today.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Two things: communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Bo Nix, who set a rookie record for victories in Bronco history with 9 so far, looking for a 10th, and they're off to a good start. Well executed, 6-play, 70-yard drive for a touchdown to start the game, and a Bronco lead of 7-0. And now Lutz will kick it away. Well, back deep to take this kick will be Nico Remigio and Samaje Perine, the normal two that have been there for Kansas City in the second half of the season. Remigio has been really good in the return game. He's brought a little juice to it.
Yeah, he has, and it's all because of the confidence that he's kind of grown into in that role. It takes a lot of guts to be back there as a punt returner and kick returner in this league. Never mind doing it in your first year. He's really assumed those roles in excellent fashion.
Kicked away by Lutz. It is taken 5 yards deep in the end zone. And Remigio goes to a knee, and the Chiefs will start their first offensive drive at their own 30-yard line. Let's give you the offensive starters for the Chiefs, brought to you by Club Car Wash, the official car wash of the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, hear me on this one. The Chiefs will start at left tackle DJ Humphries, but Joe Thuney will start at left guard. Creed Humphrey will start at center and as a Pro Bowler, and Pro Bowler right guard Trey Smith will start, as Wanye Morris will be at right tackle. They're only going to get a few snaps in this game, and then they'll sub out. Carson Wentz at quarterback. Again, over 90 starts in this league. and a bad snap, but they're going to hand it off to Carson Steele on first down, and the Chiefs will actually salvage 2 yards out of it, but it was a bad snap from Creed Humphrey, who's to Carson Wentz.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that core 3 guys will likely play in this first drive, almost like a 4th preseason game. Get the start, get out there, go through your normal routine on game day and pregame, and get on the sidelines, put the baseball cap.
And there's some streaks here involved, starting Creed Humphrey's second in Chiefs Kingdom history in consecutive starts to start a career. Now a handoff and a slashing run left to right hash on a gain of 4 yards by Carson Steele. On the handoff from Carson Wentz, runs into Nick Benito, but the Chiefs have a chance. A manageable 3rd down and 4. The ball is at their own 36.5-yard line.
And how cool is it for Carson Steele to kind of get some opportunity for redemption? Had some ball security issues earlier in the season. Been relegated just to that fullback role, blocking and special teams. Now he'll have some carries today.
Chiefs are number 1 in the league in 3rd down conversions. They'll line up with the trio receivers to the right. They'll bring Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. Now he goes back to the right side triangle. Snap to Carson Wentz on an out pattern. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Watson. He was covered on the far side by Riley Moss. And the quick out route was off target, and the Chiefs are 3 and out after the Broncos opened the game with a touchdown drive.
These guys not on the same page. Missed opportunity for the Chiefs to extend that drive. I do believe Carson Wentz he's got a little rust on him as well, and we'll see a little bit better version of him as the game continues to move forward.
Matt Araiza needs a big day. Marvin Mims Jr., again mentioned right now, probably the best punt returner in this league. Good punt. Mims looks up in the sky, waves his arm for a fair catch at his own 15-yard line. In fact, Mims, best in the league at averaging almost 16 yards for punt return, but a 48-yard punt is fair caught. And the Broncos leading 7-0. Get ready for possession number 2 here. Still with 10:28 to go, first quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
That's where I have
to go. Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Shop the Home Depot's biggest bath event of the year and get up to 40% off select online vanities. Plus, get it delivered for free. Whether you're going for trendy and modern or cozy and timeless, there's a vanity that will perfectly complement your style. Get up to 40% off select online vanities only at HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This holiday season, give the gift of clarity with Shadon Precision Eyewear. Superior protection, unmatched clarity. Because life's too short to compromise on quality. Visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and enter gift for 20% off the perfect present. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
Order for Jennifer C.
Is this my double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double sleeve?
Yeah. Can you handle that much caffeine?
Did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, really? That's great.
Seriously, did you know Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, you just said that.
Did you say I just said that?
Yeah, I'm cutting you off.
I can't have any more? Why not?
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Mitch Holtis joins The Drive with CDOT. Mondays at 4 on 96.5 The Fan.
The playing surface, where the players do battle one-on-one with their counterpart. An arena that pits the mental and physical conditioning of one player against another. Where a loser's ego dissolves and a victor ascends.
Mitch Holtis back, Danon Hughes, Josh Klingler in Denver. Broncos lead 7-0 on an opening 70-yard touchdown drive. The Broncos win and they're in. But they've already, NFL history here, They are a team that has the longest drought after winning the Super Bowl to try to get back into the playoffs. It's been a long time. 2015 when they won Super Bowl 50. They've not made the postseason since. They can do that with a victory today. They go with a 3-by-1 set with a triangle set to the left side of quarterback Bo Nix. They'll run right side behind right guard. It's Jaleel McLaughlin, and he'll gain yardage to the 18 from the 15 and picks up 3.5 yards. This time the Chiefs better in run defense. Again, Anyudike Uzama, or Tui Peloto's out there at left defensive end. It is Charles Amenahu. McLaughlin stays in at running back. They'll swing it to him again. At the 20-yard line, McLaughlin's hit hard this time and well played by Chamari Connor and Cam Jones. And then help on the outside, a gain of just 3. And now the Broncos will have third down and short.
Hey, interesting drive here with the Broncos huddling up for first down and then going a little tempo for second down, but going to huddle back up for this third and short situation. Good adjustments made by the Chiefs defense, leadership on the field by Cam Jones, making sure everybody's in the right place.
3rd and 4 now for the Broncos from their own 21. They lead 7-0 at 9:30 to go first quarter. Christian Roland Wallace is in as an extra defensive back. Javonte Williams, sidecar position left of Bo Nix. High snap, pulls it down as face mask. Crossing pattern caught, first down at the 29-yard line by Lil Jordan Humphrey. On against man-to-man and a gain of 9 on the crosser, and Denver has a new set of downs.
Another big body receiver. We mentioned Humphrey at 6'4", 225 pounds. This runs a shallow cross, and when you're man-to-man coverage, the toughest routes are the crossing routes because you got to cover about 40 yards across the field oftentimes if a receiver lines up on the numbers.
Humphrey had a touchdown against the Chiefs in 2020 when he was a New Orleans Saint. 1st and 10 Broncos. At the 29, a right side run again to McLaughlin. And waits for a miner's block. Patiently gets to the 35 between the hash marks, and then Derek Nottie stops him. So, first down efficiency here for the most part by Denver in both of these drives.
Yeah, very efficient on first down, equals less predictable second and third down situations, and they're playing physically as well on the perimeter. This is a good test for these young players for the Chiefs.
8:17 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Denver. Straight I formation here as Michael Burton, the ex-Chief, is the fullback. They'll run a counter, though, away from Burton. Trying to get to the edge is McLaughlin, but he's chased down from behind. Excellent pursuit by Uche to hold the play to just 3 yards. Uche came all the way from the other side of the defensive set.
And that's the speed that you'd like to see from Joshua Uche. Part of the reason why you went to the New England Patriots to get him is that speed option on the outside. Maybe you create different packages for him. He could be an asset in the postseason. Also, Brian Cook coming down from that safety position. He's been playing more physically as of late as well.
Again, Chanel and Cook, normally out there in regular games, out there in this game. 3rd down and 2 at the 38 of Kansas City. 7-0 Broncos midway through the first quarter. On 3rd and short, Nix will run it on a designed quarterback draw. He is close to a first down. It appears to be just shy. They have run more quarterback designed runs with Nix even since November the 10th when the Chiefs played him in Kansas City.
Yeah, he's a very athletic quarterback, averaging 4.5 yards per carry, and they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th and 1, probably a sneak here. Not a tush-push set, but Nix is a big player, big quarterback, lots of power, and will go behind his right guard. Looks like he's got enough by about a half yard. Nix is 6'2", 217. Remember, he started his career at Auburn 3 years before transferring to Oregon. But a QB sneak picks up the 4th and 1, and the Broncos leading 7-0 have a first down at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, the old school jerseys going to old school quarterback sneak there. No tush push, just Bo Nix finding a gap and getting that first down.
Again, using Quinn Miners, outstanding young 4th-year right guard. 1st and 10 Broncos. Ball will be snapped on the near hash. They fake a draw. Nix to throw. He's under pressure. He's unloading one long on the near side. Coming back to the ball and catching Burning Nazeeh Johnson. All the way down to the Kansas City 13-yard line. Cortland Sutton, who's been great this year, his 77th catch. And this one goes for 47 yards off play action.
And Nazeeh Johnson in bump and run man-to-man coverage. What you need, especially when you have big body receivers like Cortland Sutton, is pass rush. Get in the face of Bo Nix. We're not able to accomplish that, leaving Nazi on an island.
Broncos go without a huddle. Roll out to the right side. Nix with a little run pass option. He'll run and will go out of bounds as Jaden Hicks makes sure he does so, along with Leo Chanel. But the line of scrimmage was the Chiefs 13. He'll gain 3 to the Kansas City 10. 7-0 Broncos. 5:25 to go first quarter.
And Nazi Johnson rotated out on that last big play to Cortland Sutton. He's on the sideline using different guys at the defensive back position.
Keith Taylor's out there now at left corner. So Taylor takes Johnson's place for the time being. Second down and 7 for the Broncos. They can pick up a first down before reaching the end zone. And a play-action fake. Good fake by Nix. Now he'll throw back to the end zone, and wrestling the ball away from the Chiefs defender is Cortland Sutton. It's a 10-yard touchdown. It looked like that Shamari Connor was in pretty good position to make a play on the ball, but you mentioned the size of these receivers, and Sutton used that. The Broncos have 2 touchdowns on 2 drives.
Yeah, Cortland Sutton is 6'4", 216 pounds. Just a little bit more physicality when the ball was in the air. It initially looked like maybe Cam Jones had a chance to deflect this pass, but it just went whizzing right past his right ear. And just a better play made there by Cortland.
Lutz will try the PAT and try to put the Broncos up by 14. The long snapper is Mitchell Fraboni. Placement is down by Roddy Dixon, the punter, and the kick is good. So 2 drives for the Broncos and 2 touchdowns. This time an 85-yard drive in 10 plays. Denver 14, Kansas City nothing. At 4:53 to go first quarter. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Excellence is the expectation at the University of Kansas Health System. Excellence is the compassionate care they give to every patient. Excellence is the expertise and leading-edge treatments that led the University of Kansas Hospital being named the best hospital in Kansas City by U.S. News and World Report for 15 years in a row. This focus on excellence is why the University of Kansas Health System is the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs and the best care for Chiefs Kingdom. For more information, visit kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then. 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or hellsberg.com.
Here, we've got our own state and state of mind, where worlds of all kinds converge under 2 T's and 1 lone star. Here is in the eye of the storm and up in the stars. Here, tradition fuels progress, and unity is born from proud individualism. Here, anything can happen, because this isn't just Texas Tech. It's what's next. And from here, it's possible.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Broncos 2 drives, 2 touchdowns, a total of 16 plays, and a total of 155 yards. 55 yards. Bo Nix, 8 of 8 to start the game. And with 2 touchdown passes, 14-0 Denver. Elevate your tailgate. Head to your local Hy-Vee for the playoffs. And all your tailgating needs, meats, veggies, trays, snacks, got you covered. Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. In 2 weeks, with a divisional playoff round. Denver wins, they're in. And a spinning kick. Chiefs will disdain the return as Remigio will go to a knee. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Josh Klingler.
Hey, cool moment, guys. I didn't get a chance to hear what he was saying, but Carson Wentz took the time to grab Hunter Norzad and C.J. Hansen, his two young offensive linemen, and gave them kind of a pep talk. A lot of smiles, a lot of kind of head nods like, yes, sir. But I got the impression it was, hey, it's your first game. Go out there and have some fun. Looks like Carson Wentz was trying to kind of fire up his new offensive line.
Yeah, they're in for the first time. The first drive, the Chiefs had Creed Humphrey, Joe Tooney, and Trey Smith out there. I'm going to set the new interior three here. Now pass near side, Juju Smith-Schuster, and there's penalty flags thrown. Pat Surtain the second had inside leverage, but it might be interference on the Broncos. Our sideline reports with Kling, powered by Google Fiber. DJ Humphries will stay at left tackle. He started the game there. The left guard is Kingsley Suama'atia. The center is Hunter Norzad. Remember, he was really good at Penn State.
Interference. Defense number 2.
His senior year, he transferred from Cornell to Penn State. At the right guard position is C.J. Hansen. He has not played at all yet this year, even on placements. He's not been active in the first 17 games.
Yeah, the rookie from Holy Cross, and that last play, just the quickness of Carson Wentz getting the ball out of his hands, I think caught Patrick Surtain off guard, drawing that penalty.
Automatic first down for the Chiefs at their own 41. Should say 16 games for Hansen. In the pocket, throwing right sideline. The pass will be overthrown. Intended for Justin Watson. He had a step on Riley Moss. But you mentioned the quickness of the throw by Wentz on first down to get the DPI. He also can hit the third level at every spot on the field. That's where he's dangerous for the Bronco defense.
Yeah, he came up shaking his arm just a bit, so you got to keep an eye. He's still doing it right now. Not sure if he hit his hand on someone's helmet on the pass rush. We're looking at the replay here, and actually got his hand over the helmet of Wanye Morris there. So something to keep an eye on, but you're right. He does have that arm strength to make every throw.
Wanye Morris, the right tackle. Left tackle, DJ Humphries. Here comes the rush. Moving right is Wentz, trying to keep the play alive. And now he's going to shovel it off at the last second to Noah Gray. It's going to be a loss for the Chiefs from the 41 all the way back to the 36-yard line, a loss of 5. And Wentz got rid of it and just shoveled it off to Noah Gray because there was nowhere else to go with the football. As Nick Bonito almost had the sack.
Had some strength showing there. Carson Wentz, don't forget, 6'5", 237 pounds. So he does have some strength in that body. Got away from the first would-be tackler. Just couldn't make anything happen.
Third down for the Chiefs and 14. 4:05 to go first quarter, 14-0 Denver. I'll ask you about Suama'atia at left guard. If the Chiefs can keep this drive alive, that is one of the bigger experiments of this game. Ball at the right hash. Wentz wants it. Takes it from Norzad. Stays in the pocket. Pump fakes. Has time. Comes to the near side. It is caught at the 45 by Peyton Hendershot, but he's hit short of a first down at his own 47. The Chiefs needed 14, but they gained 10 on an excellent pass thrown by Carson Wentz. But the Chiefs will be forced to punt for the second time in as many drives. But I want to ask you about Kingsley Suama'atia and taking a look at him at left guard.
Yeah, definitely keeping my eyes on Kingsley as he's making this adjustment from the left tackle to left guard position. And for the listeners who may think that that's just a minor adjustment, trust me, it is not. There's a reason why you pay top dollar for those brackets on the outside, because it's much more difficult to play out there in space against more athletic defensive ends.
Now false start on the Chiefs. They have 4th and 4 at their own 47.
By the offense, number 2. It's a 5-yard
Joshua
penalty.
Williams,
It's still 4th
again,
down.
is playing gunner today at the right side. The left side gunner's Christian Roland Wallace. Chiefs have kind of settled in with these two at gunner, even prior to today. And the Chiefs have been better in that regard, learning how to play with their punter, Matt Ariza. Marvin Mims Jr. mentioned he's number 1 in the league in punt return average. Will stand at his own 10-yard line. Low snap. Near side punt is high. And coming to the near side numbers, Mims will fair catch at his own 11. Hang time at 4.89 on a 47-yard punt. 2:51 to go first quarter. Denver 14, Kansas City nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum.
The biggest bath event of the year has arrived at the Home Depot. Right now, enjoy up to 40% off select online bath, from matching faucets and accessories to vanity lighting and mirrors. Small changes go a long way. Give your bath a fresh new look with pieces that fit your style with up to 40% off select online bath. Only at HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This holiday season, give the gift of clarity with Shade & Precision Eyewear. Superior protection, unmatched clarity. Because life's too short to compromise on quality. Visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and enter GIFT for 20% off the perfect present. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
This is your new home for Chiefs football. This is 96.5 The Fan.
Back in Denver, 14-0 Broncos at 2:51 to go in the first quarter. Tickets for less, the lowest prices on Chiefs tickets and parking passes for every game, including the postseason. There's your key phrase. Save big with the promo Chiefs Radio on your next order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com. Not sure whether the Chiefs will play Saturday or Sunday in 2 weeks, but they will host a game. As the number one seed, they get the bye for the wild card weekend, which will be next weekend. The Broncos trying to play their way in with a victory today, and so far so good for the Broncos dressed in their 1970s throwback jerseys. This drive, the third of the game. The first two have been touchdowns. Bo Nix will start this drive at his own 11-yard line. Chiefs are rotating Taylor now at the right corner, but they put Najee Johnson back at the left corner. Christian Roland Wallace is in as an extra DB. Leo Chanel, Cam Jones are the linebackers. First down, they're going to run a swing route again, a swing screen. At the 15-yard line, Marvin Mims Jr. spun to the ground by Cam Jones. Jaden Hicks also over there, but another 5 yards on first down for Denver.
Yeah, good speed displayed by Cam Jones. Exactly what you want to see from him. He's not the biggest linebacker listed at 227, but he's got the speed to play sideline to sideline. Just got to be comfortable doing so.
Nix has been able to get rid of the ball quickly other than the 47-yard pass off play action to Cortland Sutton. Second down, long 4, short 5 for the Broncos at their own 16.5. They lead by 2 touchdowns. Toss, left side, McLaughlin has a lead block, runs hard across the 20 and has a first down at the 21-yard line. Outside the left numbers. And there's an injured player. Little Jordan Humphrey is down after a 5-yard pickup on a toss sweep to the left side.
He got rolled over by his own teammate, the ball carrier there. Just got tangled up. That's how tough it is on the perimeter. May not be as physical as what you see in the trenches between the offensive line and defensive line, but a lot of injuries happen out on the outside as well.
So Bronco wide receiver, little Jordan Humphrey is down with an injury. Let's take a break. Broncos 14, Chiefs nothing at 2:02 to go in the first quarter on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Protect your family this holiday season. Get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. That's right, you can save time and get your COVID-19 and flu shot at the same time. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy. Some restrictions apply.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Lowe's knows how to help you save time and money, no matter the job.
That's why we can deliver supplies to your job site as soon as same day, so you have more time to get the job done. Because when you need it fast, we've got you covered. Lowe's knows pros. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
14-0 Denver with 2:02 to go in the first quarter. Denver just picked up a first down on this third drive. Their ball at their own 22-yard line. Mike Dana now rotates in at defensive end some. We mentioned that there will be several starters that play today. The Chiefs with a long list of guys who aren't playing on defense, including Justin Reed, Trent McDuffie, Chris Jones, Turk Wharton. There's a handoff and a dive right side by Audric Estime. That's the rookie out of Notre Dame who was effective against the Chiefs in November. Gains 4 yards. Again behind the center, out Luke Wattenberg and the right guard, Quinn Miners.
Estime is their big body guy at 227. They like to run him in between the tackles. He's gotten more action as of late, as you mentioned in that last game against us. Good to see Felix. And this is one thing we've seen Felix and Udike Uzama continue to grow at is run-stopping ability, not just using his athleticism and speed around the edge.
At the sack in the last game against the Steelers. 2nd down and 6. They're going to run a lead right at Udike Uzama, and it'll be a power play to the near hash. A gain of 4 yards, but short of a first down by about 1.5 yards. Let's pause quickly. 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
Interestingly, the Broncos have more 3-and-outs than any team in the NFL. So far, they've been able to do whatever they've wanted to do offensively. They have 3rd down here and about 1.5 yards. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Broncos lead 14-0. Single back. They fake a handoff and wanting to throw as Nix steps up into the pocket. Missed tackle by Udike Uzama, so a scramble by Nix for a first down. Cam Jones forced him out of bounds, but there was a shot at getting Bo Nix in the pocket. It's a scramble of 12 yards for Denver.
And this is where Sean Payton has really helped Bo Nix out. Yes, the athleticism is there, but play action in the backfield holds the linebackers, helps the offensive line in their protection. But even through a double team, that was Felix that almost got around the legs of Bo Nix there before he was able to escape.
14-0 Denver. It's the end of the first quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Shop the Home Depot's biggest bath event of the year and get up to 40% off select online vanities. Plus, get it delivered for free. Whether you're going for trendy and modern or cozy and timeless, there's a vanity that will perfectly complement your style. Get up to 40% off select online vanities only at HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This holiday season, give the gift of clarity with Shade & Precision Eyewear. Superior protection, unmatched clarity. Because life's too short to compromise on quality. Visit SeeBetterPlayBetter.com and enter GIFT for 20% off the perfect present. That's SeeBetterPlayBetter.com.
Captain Morgan, the official spiced rum of the NFL. Every NFL season creates new legends, born on and off the field. And when you and your crew follow the captain, any story can become legendary. Visit followthecaptain.com to begin your adventure. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spice Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
Welcome back to your new home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Art Haynes at the GEHA NFL desk. Late games, Chargers-Raiders tied at 3.
Seahawks have a 7-3 lead over the Rams. Jake Bobo, a 4-yard touchdown catch from Geno Smith. Dolphins 6-0 over the Jets. Dolphins hoping for a Denver loss to get into the playoffs. Niners and Cardinals are tied at 3. Vikings and Lions, big game coming up tonight. Earlier today, it was a victory for Tampa Bay. They win the NFC South. They will host the Minnesota-Detroit loser in that game this evening. Back to Mitch in Denver.
Here it's 14-0 Denver. Again, the Chiefs not playing today. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt for the most part won't play. Also Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquill, George Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Turk Wharton, Justin Reed's being a pseudo coach. He's suited up. And also Trent McDuffie. Bo Nix is 9 for 9 in this game and starts the second quarter with 1st and 10 at his own 43. Fakes a counter, comes near side on a boot play. It's complete, and Uche will scramble out and make the tackle on Nate Adkins. But it's a play to midfield and a gain of 7 yards. It's the same way the Broncos started the opening play of the game.
Well, as you mentioned, with Kingsley moving into the left guard position, Joshua Uche is going to be relegated to playing a little bit linebacker. So you saw the closing ability, the speed there. Just takes a little bit more time and many more reps to get accustomed to the difference between the defensive and rush end position and that linebacker position.
2 drives for the Broncos, 2 touchdowns. They have 2nd and short here at midfield. McLaughlin, Scatback is in there, and he'll run behind left guard and get shut down near a first down, but he's in Chiefs territory with a gain of 2 yards. Leo Chanel was there, put a shoulder pad into McLaughlin.
It's a first down.
And they will give Denver the first down, as you hear Mr. Hockley announce. Chiefs need something here defensively to get their confidence up, trying to make a winning play. So far, Denver's just dictated everything in this game.
Still seeing some positives in the run defense. The big body guys, Tui Peloto in the middle, as well as Malik Herring, who's rotated in. Doing a solid job. Just don't want to see these guys getting pushed back too far. Hold your ground at the line of scrimmage to help you defend the run game.
Big Mike Pennell is in there as well. Shotgun play. Comes to the near side. Is caught by Mims. Taylor, though, grabs onto his leg at the 44 of Kansas City. It's a pickup of 3. Again, trying a lot of quick screens to the outside. Whether they've been swing screens, that was a stationary screen to Mims Jr., but well played by Keith Taylor.
Yeah, that was an RPO, and it looked like Bo Nix, and you can see the arm strength because he threw that ball out to the flat-footed to Marvin Mims Jr. It's a good job of the defense playing zone, seeing everything that's happening in front of them and coming up for the tackle.
Cook and Hicks, the safeties. Left corner, Najee Johnson. Right corner, Keith Taylor. Empty backfield here initially. Now Mims comes in orbit motion around to the right to set up a 4-by-1, and they're going to run a screen that way. But well played by Christian Roland Wallace, who wraps up Mims after a gain of 3 at the Kansas City 41. It will be 3rd and short, but probably the best defensive play so far made by Christian Roland Wallace.
The receiver got away with a hold there, but a nice job of shedding that block by Christian Roland Wallace on the perimeter and then making the tackle thereafter.
Denver this year on 3rd down, 18th in the league, but they've been better here in the last half of the season. They're 2 of 3 in this game. They have 3rd and short here at the Kansas City 41. Nix throws on the run. Great catch made near side. Flag on the play. As a diving catch made by Cortland Sutton for a first down at the Kansas City 36, pending the penalty. As
2 flags on the field.
1 on each side.
Pass interference. Offense number 84. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
Well, Jordan Humphrey injured earlier, back out there just in time to commit an offensive pass interference penalty, the second penalty on the Broncos, but it wipes out a Bronco first down and takes the ball back into Bronco territory at the 49. Let's go to the sideline, and here's Josh Klingler.
Yeah, I was going to tell you about little John Humphrey. Was in the medical tent. They're calling it an ankle injury, questionable. Came back in and threw a screen that blocked 2 Chiefs out of the picture. It's kind of a late flag, but correct. I think the referee was waiting to see what the impact of his screen was going to be, but he took out 2 Chiefs on that play.
3rd and 14.
Got to be a better actor. Wide receiver, you didn't know that.
How many Emmys you got? You got a few. 3rd and 14 for Bo Nix, leading 14-0 early in the second. Out of a spread set, he'll use the shotgun and swing it in the right flat. At the 40-yard line, a missed tackle by Najee Johnson, who's hurt. He tried to make a block tackle at the right side, but it's out of bounds and a Bronco first down.
It's a first down.
They're going to gain right at 14 yards, right at the stick. Javonte Williams, it looked like a check down throw and blown coverage by the Chiefs.
Well, it looked like Cam Jones was in the middle at the linebacker position, and his responsibility was man-to-man coverage on Williams out of the backfield. He got caught up.
The runner was short of the line to gain.
Stuck on a block.
So too early to give a first down, but it's going to be 4th down and less than a yard. The football is at the Kansas City 37-yard line. So on 3rd and 14...
It looks like the Broncos are all watching the video board to see why that was spotted short of the first down. Likely going to throw the challenge flag here as the clock winds down once they get it back in play.
Sean Payton is still discussing with the official.
11:36 on the game clock.
With the line judge. But it's going to be 4th down and inches, and we saw an easy quarterback sneak made by Bo Nix earlier in this game. This is happening at 11:36 to go in the second quarter. The first 2 drives for Denver, touchdowns. The first 2 drives for the Chiefs, punts.
It looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to hold the red flag because as Williams went out of bounds, the ball was behind him in his right hand on the sideline. The eagle eyes of the officials see it 1 yard short.
They do not go under center initially here on 4th down and inches. They're in an offset eye.
Timeout, Denver. Their first of the half.
And Denver calls timeout. I thought Bo Nix would come under center and just move forward with that big body. He did it earlier, and this is even shorter to the line to gain than he had earlier. A more college football next year coming to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Already tickets have been brisk. The Nebraska Cornhuskers will take on the Cincinnati Bearcats, and that will be Thursday, August 28th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com, and watch all those Husker fans make Kansas City into Lincoln South for that game in August. The timeout here by Denver to think this over on 4th down and less than a yard at the Kansas City 37.5. is brought to you by Van Chevrolet. All roads lead to Van. Visit vankc.com. Again, the Chiefs playing defensively. They're not using Nick Bolton today, nor Tranquil, nor Chris Jones, nor Justin Reed, nor Trent McDuffie.
Haven't seen Tershawn Wharton out there either.
No, he's not going to play, I don't think. But they're going to go back to under center, which is what thought they would do originally. They bring a man in motion. Long count here by Nix. He quarterback sneaks, goes low, goes right. And looks like he burrows in for a first down, I should say, from just a half yard out. So they rethought that. I think Sean Payton saw what his offensive coordinator called with an offset eye out of a pistol set. And Payton's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And said, let's just sneak it and get a first down.
2 times running that play. Success on both plays, so why reinvent the wheel?
First and 10 Broncos at the Kansas City 36. 14-0 Denver. 10:38 to go first half. 4-man front for the Chiefs, double tight right side for the Broncos. Nix off play action. Goes over the middle. Pass is caught by the running back Javonte Williams. And it's a double-digit pickup to the Kansas City 25. A gain of 12 yards. As just circling out of the backfield was running back Javonte Williams.
Now our linebackers weren't fooled by the play action in the backfield, but just got a little bit extra depth in the middle of the field, allowed Bo Nix to hit his check down and get a first down. So you have to kind of play in the middle ground there. Even though you recognize that there wasn't a run play, don't get too deep, especially when you're approaching the red zone here, because a quarterback like Nix, who's smart, will be able to cut you up a little bit just in the middle of the field in those short routes.
13th play of the drive for Denver. And they're going to use a second timeout of their 3 in the first half. They lead 14-0 on 2 Bo Nix touchdown passes. I think we're seeing a little bit of the inexperience at linebacker in specific especially on passing downs, of knowing right recognition and where to go after the snap. Haven't you seen that here early?
Yep, Bo Nix, 14 of 14 for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. But you're right, Mitch, with the linebackers, identification is the key, but then playing within the confines of what the offense is presenting, taking away some of those safe throws as well, forcing them to throw the ball down the field and trust your safeties to be able to cover your back.
1st and 10 Broncos at the Kansas City 24. McLaughlin rotating in at running back. They'll play 3 different guys in that spot. And they'll give it off to him, a right side run. He runs hard to the Kansas City 20, but Leo Chenal is there high. A gain of 4 yards on 1st down. Unpiling low is Malik Herring.
And Malik Herring, another guy that hadn't really been active very many games this season. And when he was, didn't really hit the field very much. Gonna have a heavy load today in this game.
Estime comes in now to play running back. And they'll go now to the power pistol look that they had lined up on 4th and inches and got rid of that play. Now they run it on 2nd down and 6. Wide receiver screen. Left, waiting for a block and diving forward is Troy Franklin. And he is just shy of a 1st down. He's just across the Kansas City 15. A gain of 6 yards. And, man, they just keep nitpicking. It's like water torture out there. They're just nitpicking on these wide receiver screens.
They're going to go tempo here, no huddle. You see that same quarterback sneak.
3rd down and a yard. And long count. Nix twice has made 4th down and short on quarterback sneaks. He again goes behind the right side. Quinn Miners. They have not signaled yet a 1st down. And the line of scrimmage, they do give it to him at the Kansas City 14. 8:22 to go in the 2nd quarter. It's 14-0 Denver. At the least, you'd love to see the defense just get a victory and hold them to a field goal.
Yeah, and that's where your mindset has to go. Don't give up a big play into the end zone. Force them to kick a field goal.
McLaughlin back in at running back. Snap the Nix. Now sprints to the right side. Throws back left. Low catch made at the 9 for a gain of 5. Went to his secondary receiver, Nate Adkins. Chiefs had it well covered.
And there's Cam Jones out there at that linebacker position. And he's in no man's land at times because of the spreading nature of this offense by the Broncos. See the middle of the field pretty open somewhat often.
Boucher runs back in. He's going to play a traditional linebacker role here. And Chiefs aren't playing Bolton today or Drew Tranquil. 2nd and 6 for the Broncos at the Kansas City 9-yard line. 14-0 Denver mid-second. Big push, and it goes to McLaughlin. Pulled back, but he's inside the Chiefs 5 on a 1st down at the Kansas City 3. That's just a straight dive for 6 yards right into the teeth of the Chiefs defense.
Yeah, good tackle by Leo Chenal. Anytime you see a ball carrier get moved backwards, always good by the defense there.
Tempo, I formation set. They got a flex tight end to the right. They roll right, does Bo Nix. Nice cut block on Herring. Late throw for the back of the end zone's broken up and almost, is it intercepted? No, it's caught at the back of the end zone after 2 deflections. Devon Vele. It was off the intended receiver. Then 2 different Chiefs touched the football off a ricochet trying to intercept it, and Vele ends up being the 4th guy to touch it, and it ends up being a Denver touchdown 9 yards deep in the end zone.
It looked like both Najee Johnson had the better opportunity to intercept the initial deflection by Keith Taylor. Went right off of his left forearm, actually went right out of his hands, Taylor's hands, and right into the hands of Vele at the back of the end zone. Missed opportunity there by the Chiefs defense, but the initial defense was Najee Johnson, then totally out of both hands of Keith Taylor there. Bad deal.
The 4th player to touch the ball was Devon Vele, and he gets the touchdown, and Denver's got 3 touchdowns in his mini drives. 6:46 to go, 2nd quarter. Broncos 21, Kansas City nothing. This is the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, ready to create the ultimate Chiefs super fan cave? This year, Storage Mart is celebrating their 25th anniversary with storage solutions for super fans just like you. Clear out your clutter and make room for all your Chiefs gear. Whether it's old furniture, seasonal items, or more, Storage Mart makes it easy to rent affordable and convenient storage space near you. Find your ideal space and rent online today at storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
If you're hearing this, you're in Chiefs Kingdom, the land of champions. And what do champions do? They win. Play the world champions Kansas City Chiefs instant ticket from the Kansas Lottery for a chance to win up to $75,000. Or enter your tickets into the Play On app for a chance to win one-of-a-kind Chiefs experiences. Because the only thing better than winning is winning again. See KSLottery.com for details.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom! As the official whiskey sponsor of the NFL, it's not kickoff without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. And that's why we've built the Crown Royal Rig. An absurdly awesome 18-wheeler delivering the generous spirit to stadiums and tailgates across the country. Follow the Royal Rig on its journey from city to city, bringing together local cuisine, NFL legends, and the opportunity to pack a purple bag for charity and win tickets to Super Bowl 59. Visit crownroyal.com for rules and more. Please drink responsibly.
Chiefs football is brought to you by the Kansas Lottery Play On app. Scan your tickets for more chances to win.
Bo Nix is 17 of 17. 183 yards and 3 touchdowns. The first 3 drives of the game, 3 touchdowns for Denver, 21-0. In total offense, the Chiefs had 13 yards, and the Broncos are at 254. And Mahomes not playing today. Carson Wentz getting the call, but it's been the Bronco offense just doing whatever they want. That was an 18-play, 89-yard drive. Off a deflection, it could have been picked off by Keith Taylor. The ball rolled off him. In fact, he flicked it back up in the air, kind of a cardinal sin. It's like in basketball, saving the ball going out of bounds under the opponent basket. Yep. That's exactly what he did. And Will Lutz, spinning kick is away. Remigio will not return the kick. So Carson Wentz and the Chiefs get ready for their third drive. The Chiefs do have 1 first down. It was on a defensive pass interference penalty on Patrick Surtain II. 21-0 Denver.
You'd like to see some efficiency on the offensive drive here. With the 3 scores by the Broncos, you're putting the defense severely behind the 8 ball if they have to come back out quickly. Offense put together a nice little 12-play drive and put some points on the board.
Chiefs go to the power pistol here. The offset fullback is Carson Steele. Carson Wentz hands it off to Samaje Perine, and the ex-Bronco going to the numbers left on his initial trajectory, went back to the hash, and got shoved back after a gain of 1 yard. Zach Allen has been a monster on this Denver defense.
Yes.
3.5 sacks last week. But he's been doing that all season long.
All season long. 60 tackles coming into this game, 8.5 sacks, 15 tackles for loss for the 6-year vet. 2nd and 9,
Carson Wentz at his own 31-yard line, trailing 21-0. Carson Steele gets it on the left side run, breaks off 1 hit, and dives to the 35-yard line at the far hash and gains 4 yards. And P.J. Locke, a little cranky, mixing it up with Peyton Hendershot.
Yeah, just some physical play in the back end. Peyton Hendershot taking his shot at a pancake block on P.J. Locke.
Carson Wentz will try to pick up a first down here. 3rd down and 5 at his own 35. Perine is the running back, and again, normally he's the 3rd down back. He's got more of a prominent role today, but He's right there where he's usually with Patrick Mahomes. And now moving left is Wentz. Pump faking, throws late. Caught! It's Remigio makes the catch outside the left side numbers. And a first down at the Bronco 41-yard line. Remigio was the second Kansas City Chief behind the intended route. It's a 23-yard pass by Carson Wentz.
Excellent job by Carson Wentz, buying time, gets outside the pocket to his left, and keeps his eyes down the field. You talk about threading the needle there. It looks like a one-handed catch by Remigio to secure it for a first down. Biggest play for the Chiefs in this game.
He was throwing to Justin Watson. But a good velocity throw, 1st and 10. Chiefs at the 42. They'll throw a screen left side tight end to Noah Gray. But he's hit immediately right in the thigh at the 41 of the Broncos, just a gain of 1. And well played on the outside. On the far side of the field, P.J. Locke was over there along with the perennial Pro Bowler Pat Surtain II, whose dad played for the Chiefs at one point.
Yep. This is an opportunity for the Chiefs offense to get in a rhythm there, build on the positivity.
21-0 Broncos. 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Chiefs, 2nd and 9 at the Bronco 41. Broncos spread out, looks like a zone. Wentz calls an audible. Hunter Norzad is the center. Suat Ma'atia, the left guard. Right side throw coming to their sideline. It's incomplete. Sliding, trying to make the catch was Remigio. But losing his legs might have prevented him from making the catch, and now it's 3rd and 9.
And we've seen a couple of throws thrown to the sideline by Carson Wentz, specifically to the right sideline where he's been short. First drive of the game, and now that last pass there.
Wentz, 153 touchdowns in his career. Again, the 2nd overall pick. Jared Goff was picked 1st in the draft in 2016. Wentz was 2nd. 3rd and 9. At the far hash, here comes pressure. A slant pattern. It is caught on a low catch at the 36-yard line of the Broncos by Remigio, a gain of 5 yards.
4th down.
Or it was Justin Watson who made the catch, going low to make it. It's 4th down and short, but I think the Chiefs will go for it here. Bit of no man's land at the 36 of the Broncos. 4th down and 4. Justin Watson with the catch.
Good job by Justin Watson. A second base throw from Carson Wentz, and only an area where Watson could make that play.
Salvi Perez throw. 4th down and 4 for Carson Wentz at the Bronco 36-yard line. Chiefs are down 3 touchdowns. 3:07 to go first half. Wentz swing near side, caught by Perine at the 30. 25, first down plus. And the old Bronco in front of his teammates goes for 13 yards and a first down at the Bronco 23-yard line.
Excellent quick decision by Carson Wentz. Jonah Ellis, the linebacker for the Broncos, was responsible for Samaje Perine out of the backfield. Just got caught looking in the backfield a little bit too long. Perine was able to get around him, get another first down.
4th down and 4, and they go for 13 and a first down. Broncos lead at 21-0, but the Chiefs have 1st and 10 at the 23 of Denver. Wentz has Carson Steele now to his right, but he looks to throw. Standing tall in the pocket, dumps it left flat, caught by Steele leaking out of the backfield, and he is pulled to the ground immediately at the 21 of the Broncos, and a short gain of 2 yards. Well played by Jaquan McMillan, I should say, who pulled him down. His fake to the back, throw to the back, left flat.
There is some physicality played by the defensive backs for the Denver Broncos.
This is the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes.
2-minute warning announced here in the first half. The Broncos have had 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. The Chiefs are thinking about it. When we come back, this 2-minute warning is powered by Ford. Build and price your brand new Ford vehicle online at buyfordnow.com. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Lowe's knows how to help you save time and money, no matter the job. That's why we can deliver supplies to your job site as soon as same day, so you have more time to get the job done. Because when you need it fast, we've got you covered. Lowe's knows pros. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes placed by 2 p.m. for same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
Mitch Holtis joins The Drive with CDOT. Mondays at 4 on 96.5 The Fan.
Mitch Holtis back, along with Dana Hughes, Josh Klingler. In Denver, the Broncos need the win to get in to the playoffs. The Chiefs have the 1 seed and the bye already assured, but the Broncos lead 21-0. Let's pause 10 seconds at the 2-minute warning. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey sports station.
Carson Wentz showing a little Eagles 2017 Wentz on this drive. He converted a 4th and 14 on a 13-yard pass to Samaje Perine and also found Remigio for a deep route. Now the Chiefs have 2nd down and 9 at the Bronco 22. This Bronco defense, number 1 in the NFL in sacks. A 58 coming in. Wentz, low snap from Norzad. Pump faking, moves to the left. Still moving left, and now it's going to be sacked. It becomes the first sack of the game. Jonathan Cooper, one of the guys you don't hear mentioned. That's over 10 sacks now on the year for Cooper. It'll be 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it looked like Carson Wentz had a brief window where he could have tucked the ball and ran. Carson Steele was running down the sideline, but was well covered there. Could have used his legs. Maybe gain some positive yardage.
Number 70. This penalty's declined. It's 3rd down.
DJ Humphries called for a penalty. Again, he's going to play this whole game at left tackle. Kingsley Suama'atia is at left guard. Hunter Norzad's the center. At right guard, C.J. Hansen. And at right tackle, it's Wanye Morris. Now, Joe Thuney, Creed Humphrey, and Trey Smith started the first drive, but have not played since, nor expected to play anymore. One of the tough things about this game and the circumstances is it's going to skew the stats. The Chiefs have been outstanding in long drives. They're number 1 in the league in 3rd down. They're 1 of 4 in this game.
Yeah.
Single high safety for the Broncos. 3rd down and 13 for the Chiefs at the 26 of the Broncos. 21-0 Denver. 1:52 to go in the first half. Wentz in the pocket, stays there, goes on the near side. It's incomplete. The play is going to be, it is caught on a low comeback pattern to Justin Watson.
Before the snap, false start by the offense, number 64. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Wanye Morris.
Yeah, he's been towing the line a lot so far in this game. Is trying to get that extra step against this very, very tough pass rush of the Denver Broncos, and he got caught there.
3rd false start on Morris this year. Now it is 3rd and 18 for Carson Wentz at the 31 of the Broncos. Perine stays in the backfield to the right of Wentz. Ball will be snapped on the left hash. Takes the snap at his knee, trying to keep the play alive. Steps up against the pressure and falls forward. He'll go down at the 33. It'll be the 2nd sack for the Broncos, -2. This time Nick Bonito, who's been brilliant this year. That would put him at 12.5 sacks for the season. The Chiefs will try to get on the board here with Harrison Butker.
Yeah, just no time to decipher what the defense is bringing and what opportunities or options he has down the field. Defensive backs for the Broncos just playing off coverage, kind of a catch man philosophy because they're leaning heavily on their pass rush.
Butker will try a 51-yard field goal from the near hash to try to get the Chiefs on the board. Down 21-0. Swinging the right leg through, and the kick by Butker is no good. Only the fourth miss this season by Harrison Butker as he pushes this one outside the far upright. 21-0 Broncos, 1:04 to go in the first half on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile.
See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber Internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
What keeps America shining red, white, and blue? Family, fun, and football with Branson, Missouri, the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs. Play like champions in Branson, choosing your family's game plan from dozens of live music shows, boundless attractions, and unbeatable outdoor beauty. Explore family fun in Branson, the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs. More at explorebranson.com.
1:04 to go in the first half. Denver 21, Kansas City nothing. Carson Wentz, though, was driving the Chiefs down the field. Carson's got 6 completions in 9 attempts. He had a 23-yarder to Nico Remigio, and then a 13-yarder to Piron on 4th and 4, but a 51-yard field goal miss by Harrison Butker after 2 sacks by the Broncos and a false start penalty on Wanye Morris. Now the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 41. Nix will run in the 2-minute offense across the 50. He's at the 40. Nix sprinting and now shovels it off late to their running back, Javonte Williams. And all the way down to the Kansas City 9-yard line. It'll go as a 49-yard scramble by Bo Nix. And as Cook was coming in to tackle Nix, he alertly shoveled it off to a trailing Javonte Williams. 39 seconds to go in the half. 21-0 Broncos.
Play is under further review.
So they're going to review this play to see if it was actual lateral, because even though the receiving running back caught the ball or was trailing him, the ball might have not been a lateral from Bo Nix here, which would make it an illegal forward pass. Has to be behind, not laterally, and they're going to review that. And that's so tough to gauge, Mitch, when you're running with the ball, because you're using your speed and you're throwing the ball behind what you feel like you're throwing it behind you, but you're really throwing it, could be lateral.
They will look at this and maybe call this an illegal forward pass. Be a break for the Chiefs at 39 seconds to go in the second quarter.
After expedited review, there was an illegal forward pass. The penalty will be enforced 5 yards from that spot. There will be a 10-second runoff, which we'll deal with now.
Need to have Bo Nix talk to Travis Kelce about how to do that.
How do you do that? Yeah, there's a certain way to do this. So it's an illegal forward pass. It will move the ball back for the Broncos with 39 seconds to the Kansas City 37-yard line. 21-0 Broncos. It's a 28-yard penalty in essence And again, fans might be confused here, Danon, of why that was an illegal forward pass.
Yeah, you have to throw the ball behind yourself if you are not laterally that football. So the fact that you throw it even equal to or ahead of yourself in open field beyond the line of scrimmage makes it an illegal forward pass.
Alert call by the officials. You don't see it very often on a play like that.
And I think Bo Nix must have had a feeling about it because he was trying to rush the team to the line of scrimmage, not realizing that that's something that they would review inside of 2 minutes. And the Broncos have all of their timeouts left, so they could have called a timeout instead of rushing to the line of scrimmage, which makes me believe that Bo kind of knew he was, letting the line just a little bit.
Lesson learned by the 24-year-old rookie quarterback. But again, Kelsey would tell him, hey, put the ball in a different position when you throw it back to the cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
The method to the madness.
Put the ball behind you there, partner. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Kansas City 37-yard line. She's trying to get a win defensively here to end the half.
There was an illegal forward pass at the 32-yard line. This penalty is a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. However, they were already beyond the line of game, so it's 1st down. The game clock will be reset to 54 seconds because that's where it was at the end of the play. And this foul requires a 10-second runoff down to 44, which Denver is not taking a timeout to avoid. So the game clock should reach 44 seconds. The clock will start on my signal.
Sean Hockley needs to be on that debate commercial with Peyton Manning. If he was in...
Can you ask him to repeat that real quick?
Remember the old school debate scene with Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
Sean Hockley just blacked out. He didn't even know what he said. 1st and 10, Broncos up 21-0 at the Kansas City 37 after all that. Nix in the pocket, trying to scramble to the near side. Chiefs are in man-to-man. Here comes Nix. 25-20, inside the 15 to the 10 and out of bounds. But a flag thrown back. It might be a hold on the Broncos. A 29-yard run may get wiped out.
Offense number 77.
Quinn Miners.
Penalty is 1st down.
And that's something that has to be adjusted at halftime. Who is the spy responsible for the quarterback? 2 consecutive runs. Fortunately, they're going to be partially negated on the first one and totally negated on this second one because of the penalty.
Only the second hold all season on Miners. He was holding Malik Herring. But yeah, when the Chiefs go to 7 DBs, somebody's still got to pay attention, especially Nix with his running prowess, or a linebacker. Again, we talked about the linebackers being thin today. Leo Chanel playing. Again, no Nick Bolton, no Drew Tranquil. Cam Jones getting a lot of the duty. 1st and 20, Broncos now from the Kansas City 47. And Nix will work right sideline with a deep throw, and it's caught by Cortland Sutton. 1-on-1 at the right boundary against Najee Johnson. Clock is on the move at 20 seconds, 19 seconds, 32-yard gain for the Broncos. Broncos up on the football quickly to either snap it or spike it here. 12 seconds, 11, 10. In the shotgun is Nix. Here comes a blitz, and Udike Uzama is going to force an incompletion. A little inside twist, and Udike Uzama forces a low throw to Javonte Williams, who was open in the right flat. It's the first incompletion of the game for Bo Nix at 6 seconds to go in the half.
It seemed like a little bit questionable clock management by Sean Payton here with all 3 timeouts left. I'm sorry, 1 timeout left.
But he's got a timeout.
Yeah.
Use it. Yeah, like he was playing for a field goal here.
Sorry, Chiefs have all 3 timeouts. Broncos just have the 1 timeout left. They're going to use it right now.
Are they going to think about going for it here? They have 6 seconds.
30-second timeout.
They even had time put back on the clock. But finally, the Chiefs forced Bo Nix into an incompletion. And it was Udike Uzama who worked on an inside twist.
Yeah.
Got in the B gap.
I think they're going to stick with the field goal unit on the field. They just weren't comfortable with how they ran onto the field and where the play clock was before Lutz got set.
I thought they're going to spike the ball. They burned up a whole bunch of time. before that play. Will Lutz will try the field goal, 33-yarder, 30 of 33 this year, and 2 of the misses against Kansas City. You know the biggest one with Chenal's block, and then he had a long kick of 60-plus that was almost returned for a touchdown by McCole Hardman. But this 33-yarder will end the half and put the Broncos up 3 points here and put the Broncos up 24-0 with 3 seconds left to go in the half. But the Chiefs defense, these backups primarily looking for any kind of positive to take into the second half, just got one with a rush by Enyedike Uzama to force Bo Nix into the incompletion and a subsequent field goal.
And drawing the penalty prior to that as well. Now with this situation with 3 seconds left, you may, if you're Dave Tobe, have coached up Nico Remigio to go ahead and take it out of the end zone here. There's really no reason to kneel down, even if the ball's kicked halfway deep. See if you can create a spark, have something positive to go into halftime with, as he is the only returner back deep.
Lutz's kick is deep, his deepest one of the day. Remigio will bring it out 9 yards deep in the end zone. He was listening to you. He's at the 20-25. He gets hit hard. They put a shoulder right into him at the 27-yard line. And well covered down the field on a good special teams tackle made by Zach Cunningham, the old Houston Texan linebacker. Halftime is here. Broncos dominating. They win. They're in. They lead 24-0 over the Chiefs at half. Art Haynes is standing by with a Hy-Vee halftime show next on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Break and moderate your drinking. Stay hydrated. Stay Royal. Crown Royal Canadian Whiskey. Well, the Chiefs JV trailing Denver 24-0 at halftime at the Mile High City. Meanwhile, some drama earlier in the day around the National Football League. The Buccaneers won the NFC South Championship. They were trailing much of the game against the Saints, but they pulled it out in the end.
Baker Mayfield runs does the ball. It's Bucky Irving outside the 10 to the 5. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Gene Deckerhoff on Buccaneers Radio. They defeat New Orleans 27-19, and they will host the loser of tonight's big game between Minnesota and Detroit in the wild card round next weekend. Meanwhile, the Falcons needed a win and a loss by the Buccaneers to win the division. Neither one happened. Falcons played the Panthers. They tied the game on a 4-yard run by Bijan Robinson with 46 seconds left in the game. But big day for Bryce Young, the Panthers quarterback. 3 touchdowns passing and 2 rushing touchdowns. And here was the game winner in overtime.
Young is under center. Here's the snap. Sanders up the middle, charging through the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers walk it off to end the season.
Anish Shroff on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network, and they defeat the Falcons in overtime 44-38. Elsewhere, the Commanders were trailing the Cowboys for much of the game, but in the final seconds, 3 seconds to go, in fact, here's what happened.
Mariota in the gun, Eckler to his left, 3 wide receivers to the right. Here's the snap. He's looking left, one-on-one, throws over.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Washington! They've done it again!
Bram Weinstein and an excited London Fletcher on the Washington Commanders Radio Network. They defeat the Cowboys 23-19. The Commanders, with their win and Green Bay's loss, earn a 6th seed. They will be probably at the LA Rams in the next round. Came down to the last play in Green Bay. The Packers during the afternoon had lost quarterback Jordan Love and receiver Christian Watson to injury. They still were ahead until the final play of the game.
Taylor extends his hand, snap, placement made. Cairo Santos, kick is up, and the kick is good! Yes! And the Bears have walked off and won in Green Bay, putting to bed 2 nasty losing streaks.
Jeff Joniak on the Bears Radio Network, and they defeat the Packers 24-22. Green Bay will be at Philadelphia for the first round of the playoffs. Elsewhere, it was the Texans, no problem with the Titans, 23-14. The Colts in overtime edged the Jaguars 26-23. Matt Gay, a 38-yard field goal to win it in overtime for Indy. Patriots surprised the Bills 23-16. 4 Joey Sly field goals for New England. James Cook tied O.J. Simpson rushing record, most touchdowns in a single season by Buffalo that had been set in 1975. But they missed the extra point after that one and lose the game by 7. It was the Eagles over the Giants 20-13. Late afternoon games, the Niners and the Cardinals are tied at 10 in the second quarter. Greg Dortch, a 23-yard touchdown catch from Kyler Murray. Meanwhile, the 49ers tied it back. Joshua Dobbs playing quarterback for them today, a 1-yard run. Jets over the Dolphins 7-6. Touchdown pass Aaron Rodgers to Conklin for the score. The Seahawks leading the Rams 17-10. Here was one of 2 touchdown throws by Geno Smith.
Geno has time, steps up, spins out of a tackle. Now he throws to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Seahawks! DK Metcalf!
And that's Steve Rabel on Seahawks Radio. The Rams have kicked a field goal, and that's now 17-13 in favor of Seattle still. The Jets now 15-6 lead the Dolphins. Chargers trail the Raiders 10-9 in the third. Jacoby Myers, a 25-yard touchdown catch from Aiden O'Connell. Big game tonight, of course, the Vikings and the Lions. 7:20 start in Detroit. The winner will be the NFC top seed, and the loser will be the 5th seed, and will go to Tampa Bay next week. You're caught up on the NFL. We'll have stats from our game coming up on the Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Play Kansas Lottery Super Kansas Cash, the Kansas-only draw game, giving you 2 plays for $1 and jackpots starting at $100,000. Get your tickets today. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of the Chiefs Radio Network.
Missouri beef farmers and ranchers know whether it's on the gridiron or in the countryside, it takes dedication, commitment, and grit. And their game plan is caring for cattle and conserving the land. Celebrate Missouri beef farmers and ranchers at beefiswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by Missouri Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Hey Chiefs Kingdom, ready to create the ultimate Chiefs Super Fan Cave? This year, Storage Mart is celebrating their 25th anniversary with storage solutions for super fans just like you. Clear out your clutter and make room for all your Chiefs gear. Whether it's old furniture, seasonal items, or more, Storage Mart makes it easy to rent affordable and convenient storage space near you. Find your ideal space and rent online today at storage-mart.com. Storage Mart is proud to be the official storage provider of Chiefs Kingdom.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Captain Morgan, the official spiced rum of the NFL. Every NFL season creates new legends, born on and off the field. And when you and your crew follow the captain, any story can become legendary. Visit followthecaptain.com to begin your adventure. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spice Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
This is your new home for Chiefs football. This is 96.5 The Fan.
Once again, here's Art Haynes with the Hy-Vee Halftime Report.
Chiefs trail Denver 24-0. The stats are just as ugly as that. First downs 18-3 in favor of Denver. Total yardage in favor of the Broncos 313 to 55. Time of possession 21 minutes to about 9 minutes. Individually, for the Chiefs, Carson Wentz 6 of 9, 53 yards passing. Carson Steele 11 yards rushing. Nico Remigio 23 yards through the air. Brought to you by St. Luke's. Our injury report for game day minor mishaps. Get same-day care with St. Luke's convenient clinics or video visits so you won't miss a single play. Learn more at stlukeskc.org/same-day care. No injuries in the first half. Chiefs down 24-0. Back to Mitch for second half play coming up on the Chiefs Radio Network.
When seconds making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Let's get it. Good hustle, good hustle.
Two things: communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. All right? Wildcats on 3. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
It's time to elevate your home game. Tamco, the official shingle partner of the Kansas City Chiefs, brings the intensity of the game straight to your doorstep with innovative roofing technologies and enhanced shingle performance. A performance that includes a warranty against winds up to 160 miles per hour. The first of its kind available in the entire industry. Make your roof the star of your home's defensive lineup with Class 4 impact rated shingles. Visit tamco.com/Chiefs to learn more.
This has been the Hy-Vee Halftime Report with Art Haynes. Hy-Vee, we help Chiefs fans lead easier, healthier, and happier lives. Coming up, Mitch Holthus, Dana Hughes, and Josh Klingler return with second half action. It's brought to you in part by Tickets for Less. Tickets for Less, proud partner of the Chiefs Radio Network. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is 96.5 The Fan, your new home for Chiefs football. It's the only place in Kansas City where you'll hear from Andy Reid on Monday. Patrick
Broncos win, and they're in, and they're headed for it. 24-0 lead. They had 4 drives, 3 touchdowns, and a field goal. Bo Nix was brilliant in the first half, both with his arm and with his legs. The Chiefs got close. They were at the Bronco 22. 2 sacks and a false start backed him up, and a 51-yard field goal by Harrison Butker was missed. 6 completions so far for Carson Wentz. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WGAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
24-0 Broncos. Let's check in with Josh Klingler on the sideline.
All right, guys, coming out of the Chiefs locker room, they were still kind of bouncing with energy. Certainly the guys that weren't playing seem to be trying to pump up the guys that are playing to still stay in this game. Haven't got any official injuries, although I did see Shamari Connor being walked back, what appeared to get checked on just at the end of halftime. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that one. But the most important part of today, obviously, is to get out unscathed.
Especially the guys that are playing a lot in this game, Samaje Perine, Leo Chenal, Brian Cook. You mentioned Shamari Connor, who came out of concussion protocol. So a lot of guys counted on for the playoffs. You want to keep them healthy. The second half kickoff by the Broncos, leading 24-0, brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System, the official healthcare provider of the Chiefs, providing excellent care for the Chiefs Kingdom. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. Nico Remigio tried to return the last kick of the half with 3 seconds to go and took it 9 yards deep in the end zone. I doubt if that will be the strategy here on another deep kick by Will Lutz. And this time Remigio lets it go over his shoulder and beyond the end zone. So Carson Wentz, who led the Chiefs down the field, he had the 20-plus yard reception and throw to Nico Remigio, and then he got the ball on a swing route to Samaje Perine. Now can the Chiefs get something done? The Broncos' first team defense is out there. 2 sacks on the last try. They have 60 for the year. This Bronco defense, outstanding. The most quarterback hits of any team in the league. Also have the most defensive scores. 3 pick sixes and 2 scoop and scores. Wentz first and 10 at his own 30. Fake it, RPO, catch is made on the near side. It's a first down plus. Peyton Hendershot drags 2 Broncos to the 45-yard line and a 15-yard RPO quick dart to Hendershot, the tight end.
Yeah, good to see the physical play coming out. Something quick and easy for Carson Wentz. Have early success on this drive. As you mentioned, got as close as the 22-yard line for missing the field goal by Harrison Butker.
Hendershot, the former Dallas Cowboy, the third tight end on this roster. Kelsey not playing today. Gray's played a little. First and 10 Chiefs at their own 45. Looking left is Wentz. Out route sails over the head of Remigio, the intended receiver, and was covered on the far side by McMillan. So the out routes have been off target.
Yeah. And those are the toughest throws for a quarterback. As we mentioned, Carson Wentz spent most of this season just wearing a baseball cap on the sideline behind Patrick Mahomes. So some of those touch passes to the sidelines just not as accurate as you would like to see from him.
Wentz 47, 45, and 1 as a starter in the National Football League. This is his 5th different team. Second down, 10 for the Chiefs at their own 45. Quick route near side. This out on target to Juju Smith-Schuster, but bumped out immediately by Pat Surtain the second at the 48. Short gain of 3. 3rd and 7, Kansas City. Here's Josh Klingler.
I want to get you a quick injury update, guys. Shamari Connor indeed is out with a shoulder injury, and he was going back for an examination when I saw him just after halftime, but now official ruled out with a shoulder injury for Shamari Connor.
Wings reports powered by Google Fiber. Chiefs they don't have a lot of DBs playing in this game. 3rd and 6 for the Chiefs at their own 49-yard line, trailing 24-0 to Denver. Long count this time on the near hash. Hands out. Carson Wentz trying to buy time. No time. And it looked like C.J. Hansen, playing his first NFL game, whiffed on John Franklin Myers, the 3rd sack in the game for the Broncos and a loss of 9. That will stop the drive.
And the Chiefs tried to use the extra blocker to chip on the opposite side, leaving Hansen exposed just a bit. Got beat by, as you mentioned, Franklin Myers there. Really no chance for Carson Wentz to make a play.
So a promising start to the drive ends with the Broncos' 3rd sack, and Matt Araiza will punt. Marvin Mims Jr., the outstanding returner for the Broncos, is at his own 10. Nice punt here by Araiza. Mims looks up as the ball will bounce inside the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So a booming punt, but Araiza, who's been better at getting him inside the 20 and inside the 10, does not do it here. It ends up being a net 40-yard punt, and the Broncos will have the ball at the 20-yard line for their first drive of the 3rd quarter. 24-0 Denver. 12:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. That's brought to you by GEHA.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Excellence is the expectation at the University of Kansas Health System. Excellence is the compassionate care they give to every patient. Excellence is the expertise and leading-edge treatments that led the University of Kansas Hospital being named the best hospital in Kansas City by U.S. News and World Report for 15 years in a row. This focus on excellence is why the University of Kansas Health System is the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs and the best care for Chiefs Kingdom. For more information, visit kansashealthsystem.com/Chiefs. What does it mean to be the official information technology provider for the Chiefs? It means everything. Technology Group Solutions makes sure everything runs flawlessly for the millions of fans that attend games and the hundreds of millions of fans that comprise Chiefs Kingdom around the world. Technology Group Solutions can deploy that same dedication, problem solving, and incredible service to ensure your business runs smoothly. Technology Group Solutions, powering Chiefs Kingdom, and ready to do the same for you.
Every piece of land has a story. For the Nelsons, it's cruising around their Montana ranch on a John Deere Gator XUV 835R. With 3,000 acres, there's plenty of work to do.
We're not afraid to jump in and help each other out.
That's how they've kept their ranch going for 5 generations.
It's all about efficiency.
Like teaching visitors to fly fish.
The whole joy with fly fishing is matching the hatch.
Run with us on a Gator XUV 835R and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
Back in Denver, 24-0 Broncos. They win, they're in. And the AFC field would be complete. The Chiefs have played the entire AFC field if the Broncos make it in. And the only team they would not have played, it would be if the Dolphins make it in, but they're losing now to the Jets. The Broncos winning in. 8 of the 17 games this year the Chiefs will have played. It will be against the AFC field if Denver wins. 1st and 10, Bo Nix, brilliant in the first half as Audric Estime in the backfield, and Estime will try the near side. But Kansas City's right there and pulls him back. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their own 20. Will be a loss of a couple inches. No gain. Well played by Felix Anudike-Uzomah. You mentioned his run defense has been better, but he also got help. Good pursuit by the interior and Malik Herring there.
Yeah, each guy doing their job. That's how you close off the gaps. Talk about gap integrity. You hear a lot of former players and analysts speak that term. Gap integrity is basically forcing a running back to have to stop and restart, not just because you're going for the tackle, but because you're cutting off any viable lane for them to skirt through.
Joshua Uche, 2-point stance to the left of Bo Nix. He retreats into the pocket. Now moves to his right and slings one right boundary. And it is caught on the far side and complete near a first down. Devontae Vele, gain of 10 yards, and it looks like a Bronco first down at Denver's own 30-yard line. Vele's kind of the sneaky one. Nobody talks about him. He was good against the Chiefs in November. Remember, he's a 27-year-old rookie. Played at Utah.
Mm-hmm. Came into the game with 37 catches on the season. Second on the team behind Cortland Sutton.
1st and 10 Broncos at the far hash. They'll snap it. Luka Wattenberg ready to snap it to Bo Nix, who has been very precise in this game. Clean pocket for him, steps up, comes to the near side and incomplete. His first errant throw of the game was intended for Cortland Sutton. And well played. Jaden Hicks and Christian Roland Wallace were both there, Danon, on the play.
Yeah, good to see Jaden Hicks. He's become a ball hawk for this Chiefs defense, leads the team with 3 interceptions, but he's a taller, physical presence at that safety position. Agile and athletic as well. Love his energy.
And Josh's report on Shamari Connor's injury, that means Christian Roland Wallace, who was kind of the dime back, is going to get more of a role here in the second half in a nickel role. 2nd and 10 Broncos at their own 30. They lead 24-0. 11:13 to go in the third quarter. And now a run to the near side, and Anudike-Uzomah takes the shoulders of McLaughlin and spins him to the ground for a loss of 4 back at the 26-yard line of Denver.
Another big play by Felix. Just posts up the tackle there and sheds the block. Again, gap integrity, forcing the running back to try to bounce and then using your speed to close the gap.
Broncos quick snap, but they throw a shallow cross to Sutton, and he is nailed by Hicks. A gain of 3 on 3rd down and 14, and the Chiefs get a stop for the first time in this game on the Broncos' first possession of the third quarter, and the Chiefs trailing 24-0.
Definitely more disciplined play by the Chiefs on that drive. Physical play as well between Felix and now Jaden Hicks, drawing the 4 down.
And Riley Dixon, the 9-year veteran, set to punt it. Nico Remigio is back for Kansas City. Punt is away. Not necessarily very deep. Taken there by Remigio on a knee at the 30. Trying to go left. He's surrounded by orange. And the throwback jerseys of the Broncos show up in the presence of Remigio. Just 3.76 of hang time. A 43-yard punt, but it nets out at 38 with a 5-yard return by Nico Remigio. And finally, the Chiefs get some positive play here from the defense. They get a stop. 24-0 Broncos. 5 minutes into the third quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. so there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Captain Morgan, the official spiced rum of the NFL. Every NFL season creates new legends, born on and off the field. And when you and your crew follow the captain, any story can become legendary. Visit followthecaptain.com to begin your adventure. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spice Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
Welcome back to your new home for Chiefs football. 96.5, The Fan.
24-0 Denver, but the Chiefs get their first defensive stop of the game. And the first stop of the second half. If you're looking for something fast, fresh, and delicious, look no further than your local Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. Your mealtime destination. You can enjoy fresh, made-to-order sandwiches and burgers, take and bake meals, and more. Plus, save on fuel with your Hy-Vee Perks card. Visit Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. Do it today, throughout the rest of the week, and throughout the playoffs.
Number 75.
Chiefs got to stop, and now they get the ball at the 32-yard line, and Kansas City will bring in Ethan Driscoll as a tight end. They're going to go unbalanced here, tackle over tackle, and they'll put Driscoll on the left side of the formation to the left shoulder of DJ Humphries, who's gone the distance at left tackle. Carson Steele is the running back to the right of Carson Wentz. They're going to roll out right side and looking for Juju Smith-Schuster, who was locked up with Riley Moss and couldn't get free. It's incomplete as the ball flies into the Denver sideline.
Yeah, just a timing throw there, just trying to throw a back shoulder to Juju Smith-Schuster, hoping that he would be more physical than Riley Moss there and create a little bit of separation. One of those safe throws on the sideline, but again, Mitch, another example of the sideline throws posing a challenge for Carson Wentz here.
Second and 10, Kansas City down 24-0, 9:57 left in the third. Smith-Schuster trots in motion in front of Carson Wentz. And a run here by Carson Steele. And a decent run up to his own 37. That will net 5 yards. And pretty good angle blocking. Hunter Norzad is the center. Again, the rookie out of Penn State who started his career at Cornell. He was awesome at Penn State. In fact, he did not yield a sack in his time at Penn State, especially his last year. Third down and 5 for the Chiefs. They suffered a sack the last time they had the ball in Bronco territory on the first drive of the second half. Now they've got 3rd and 5 here at their own 37-yard line. Triangle, it's left side, Hendershot, single to the near side. Left side throw, it's going to be incomplete. Again, another out route. Intended for Remigio, but McMillan was over there with really tight coverage. And the Chiefs can only gain 5 yards on the drive. 24-0, Denver at 9:11 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, the man-to-man coverage employed by the Denver Broncos really forcing our receivers to struggle a bit, creating separation and easy throws for Carson Wentz. Another tough throw to the sideline there, just couldn't make the connection. Wouldn't have gotten the first down anyway.
Ariza had a deep punt, but he could not pin the Broncos back and went into the end zone for a touchback. Marvin Mims Jr., number 1 in the NFL in average punt return yardage, gets a chance to return this one. Short punt, but he'll call for a fair catch and take it at the 20-yard line. Hang time at 4:28, but just a 43-yard punt, fair caught by Mims Jr. 24-0 Broncos, 9:04 to go, third quarter. This quarter brought to you by GEHA.
Hey, Chiefs Kingdom, get ready to turn your tailgate into tail great with help from Hy-Vee, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Go Chiefs!
You'll You'll find everything you need at Hy-Vee, from burgers and buns to sides, fruit trays, desserts, and a whole lot more. Plus, check out Hy-Vee's expansive wine and spirit selection for all your game day needs. Tailgating has never been easier with help from your local Hy-Vee. And go Chiefs!
Teams of experts, lifetimes of experience, groundbreaking clinical trials. That's how you change the game. That's the Brain Tumor Center at Siteman. Committed to research, invested in technology, powered by Washington University physicians and BJC Healthcare. Making a world of difference right here in St. Louis, across the region, and around the world. The Brain Tumor Center at Siteman.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Tickets for Less. Enter the Tickets for Less Chiefs VIP contest for your chance to win Chiefs tickets, signed Chiefs merchandise, a stadium tour, and a $100 gift card. Register now at ticketsforless.com/contests.
Back in Denver, the Chiefs trail 24-0. The Broncos win. They are in the playoffs. Bo Nix, 20 of 22 for the Denver Broncos, 227 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Chiefs had a stop the last time. 1st and 10 here, Denver at its own 21-yard line, and a running back stumbling. That's McLaughlin, but he gets up and keeps his balance to the 25, gaining 4 yards just outside the near hash. The Chiefs' deepest penetration, the 22 of Denver, near the end of the second quarter, but 2 sacks and a false start and a 51-yard miss from Harrison Butker, the only threat the Chiefs have really had.
Chiefs defense been on the field for a long time against this Broncos offense. Like to see a turnover forced. Keep that streak going.
Chiefs had a stop the last time. They're going to run blitz this one. They go in a toss to the far side. And a well played, but stumbling forward to the 29. As Joshua Uche got over there, McLaughlin was the carrier, gain of 3, but Charles Amenahu, Najee Johnson also there, but Amenahu did an outstanding job of holding the edge left side, Danon.
Yeah, you love to see those guys doing their job, holding the edge. You take on the blocker with your inside shoulder, stretching the running back out towards the sideline where the speed of the rest of your defense can come and clean up some of that mess.
3rd and 3, Denver. Ball at their own 28-yard line. Pistol set here. Bo Nix wants to throw, looking to swing it. Now goes for a first down on a pass at the right side numbers to the 35-yard line. Again, is 7 yards. Cortland Sutton this time did not run a deep route, Danny. He ran a short route, and the Broncos get a new set of downs.
Yeah, they do a nice job utilizing their big body receivers in the intermediate routes, the shallow crosses. I mean, you look at the sizes of some of these guys, it's like they run 2, 3, 4 tight end units out there. Very tough to defend.
Mims is the only outlier here. Humphrey, Franklin, all these guys, Vele and Sutton, all in that same category. Mims goes in motion to the right side numbers. Under center is Bo Nix. 1st and 10 at his own 35, leading 24-0. And a handoff will be a loss on the play. Cam Jones shoots through to hit Jaleel McLaughlin for a loss of 1 on a 1st and 10 run back at the Bronco 34.
Yeah, excellent job of penetration by Blake Lynch and Cam Jones getting in the backfield, affecting the running game on that play.
2nd 11 for the Broncos, who are in no hurry to snap the ball here at 6:40 to go in the third quarter. 24-0 Denver. They scored on their first 4 possessions of the game. Former Mill Valley Jaguar Lucas Kroll Goes in motion to the right side as a slot. Nix on 2nd and 11, dumps it in the near side. That goes to Williams. Williams missed tackle by Cam Jones, 50-yard line. And finally will be forced out by Joshua Williams. And a first down all the way down to the Kansas City 41-yard line. A 25-yard pass, just a dump down to the running back Williams, and a missed tackle by Cam Jones.
Yeah, Cam Jones has to make this play. He's the only and the nearest defender responsible for the running back there, and just got to be able to bring him down, or at least slow him down for the rest of the team to get there to help him out. But Javonte Williams, he is a load as well at 220, very tough in the open field.
Broncos did not have a running back prior to today, over 500 yards rushing. But they play 3 different guys. Nix fakes a toss, now being hounded. He'll go back to the guy he faked the toss to, and there was a blocker in front of him. And he will be tackled by Uche and Najee Johnson, but he crosses the Chief 35 to the 34 and a gain of 6. So they faked the toss, and either a great job of looking him off, but Bo Nix went back to the guy, to the running back right side.
Yeah, they wanted to run the play action and go deep to the end zone. Looked like the primary receiver would have been Cortland Sutton, but good man-to-man coverage by Joshua Williams down the sideline.
2nd and 4 after the pass of 6 by Bo Nix. McLaughlin back in. Nix is under center at the right hash. Luke Wattenberg is the center. And a counter goes to McLaughlin. He's going to be corralled in the backfield. Now he's trying to get loose. It just gets worse for him. As he was trying to wiggle free, he lost more yardage. Back at the 42-yard line, a loss of 7. If he went down originally, he would have lost 4. Blake Lynch, newly signed, former Charger, former Viking, and finally gets McLaughlin for a loss. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Broncos at the Kansas City 42.
Yeah, the initial penetration from Najee Johnson coming off that corner, creating havoc in the backfield of the Denver Broncos. And as you mentioned, Blake Lynch cleaning things up.
24-0 Denver. Denver 4 of 7 on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 11 at the Chief 42-yard line. Running backs McLaughlin. Snap back to Nix. Back at his back foot. Coming down the near side to Vele, who makes a high catch, hands over his head, and pulls it in. Down to the Kansas City 10-yard line, a 32-yard pass. And the big target comes into play again as Vele extends his arms.
And Vele, 6'5" receiver, just running a seam route right up on the inside edge of the numbers. Ball thrown with some velocity there. Really no chance for Jaden Hicks to get over to affect it.
Fade route for Sutton. Incomplete, locked up with Joshua Williams. No defensive pass interference penalty flag as Williams plays it perfectly as the Broncos tried to quick snap the Chiefs at the Kansas City 10-yard line. So it's 2nd down and goal to go for the Broncos at the Kansas City 10. Broncos lead 24-0.
Yeah, there was some discussion between Joshua Williams, Cortland Sutton, and the official on the sideline about the pushing off, the grabbing. We've seen that from Jamar Chase, very veteran receivers that know how to use the rules in their favor. Glad the officials kept the flag in their pocket.
Actually pulled the defender back into him. They hand it off down to McLaughlin trying to get outside. He gets tripped and stumbles forward to the 7-yard line, gaining 3 yards. Keith Taylor will get credit with the tackle, but a better defensive push by the Chiefs against the run this half.
Yeah, we're seeing that so far. The adjustments that Steve Spagnuolo makes with this defense affecting this unit so far in this second half, specifically against the run. I like what I see.
Tui Pelotu out along with Mike Pennell. 3rd down and goal to go for the Broncos at the Kansas City 7-yard line. Broncos lead 24-0. Amenahu comes in late. 2 receivers to the right. There are 2 to the left. Single back is Mims. He goes in. They're going to throw the wide receiver screen to Mims. He gets a block from Kroll. Inside the 5, stretches out at the far front pylon. Touchdown. Boy, Denver has run a million of these wide receiver screens, and a key block thrown out in front of him by Lucas Kroll, who played high school football for the outstanding program at Mill Valley. Shawnee in the western suburbs on the Kansas side. His mom also was an All-American basketball player at K-State. What a block. And a touchdown for Marvin Mims Jr., who went to the same high school as Nick Bolton.
Well, here's how this play is able to be effective. It's man-to-man coverage. So ultimately, when you got the big blockers on the outside, it's one-on-one in open space. And our linebackers are not able to fill in that gap to make those plays.
Bo Nix, a 7-yard touchdown, wide receiver screen to Marvin Mims Jr., the second time they've hooked up today for a touchdown. 31-0, Denver. 2:49 left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Captain Morgan, the official spiced rum of the NFL. Every NFL season creates new legends, born on and off the field. And when you and your crew follow the captain, any story can become legendary. Visit followthecaptain.com to begin your adventure. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spice Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
Mitch Holtis joins The Drive with CDOT. Mondays at 4 on 96.5 The Fan.
Mitch Holtis back along with former Chief Dana Hughes. Josh Klingler on the sideline. Denver 31, Kansas City nothing. Broncos win, and they're in the playoffs as the 7 seed. Tickets for less, the lowest prices on Chiefs tickets, and parking passes for the postseason. Save big with the promo code Chiefs Radio on your next order. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com. The Chiefs, in 2 weeks, will play at home in a divisional round game. They will watch the rest of the tournament hammer away at each other, the other 6 teams, next weekend.
Mitch, I'm not sure how this playoff field will match up against previous years, but you can make an argument for every team to win, and not just the top seeds. So it's going to be interesting to see how things shake out next week.
No question. You and I could sit down here and give a plus-minus for all 7 teams in the AFC.
That's right.
In the tournament, 2:49 to go in the third quarter. The kick from Lutz goes beyond the end zone for a touchback. And Carson Wentz will stay in the game to quarterback for the Chiefs. Again, his biggest play, a 23-yard pass to Nico Remigio. He was also able to find Samaje Perine for a double-digit play. The Chiefs got to the Bronco 22. A sack, a false start, another sack, and a 51-yard miss by Harrison Butker. First and 10, Kansas City at its own 30 after the touchback by Will Lutz. They fake a handoff, they double up, and a pass to the near side, caught by Nico Remigio running in stride and sprinting by the defender McMillan to gain of 24 yards on an over route and to the 45-yard line of the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, excellent route by Nico. He's lined up in the slot, just runs a nice little choice route, a little bit deeper than you'd normally see, but great protection, opens up the door for Carson Wentz to throw a nice dime down the field, another big chunk play for the Chiefs offense.
31-0 Broncos. Second 20-plus play for Remigio. Wentz trying to get in a rhythm here. Hunter Norzad is the center. Kingsley Saint-Matia is the left guard. They fake a screen left. They go back the other, fake a screen right, go back left. It's picked up by Steele, who alertly was not touched, moves forward for a yard after he stumbled initially. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
31-0 Denver. Kansas City, 2nd and 9 at the Bronco 44. Ethan Driscoll is in, extra blocker left. Mike Caliendo is an extra blocker right. So the Chiefs coming in with a Really big lineup here. Carson Steele is the running back. They're going to run it left side. Steele trying to jump cut it, but he gets pulled down just outside the far hash. Between hash and numbers just to gain a 2. So the Chiefs went really big that time. They pick up 3 yards on 2 runs. They have 3rd and 7 at the Bronco 42.
And that's just the formation because of the lack of depth at tight end in this game. You're going to rotate Ethan Driscoll in and Mike Caliendo in to play that hybrid tight end position. Not sure if we'll see them run any routes, but that's what they're filling in for.
Kansas City's got Juju Smith-Schuster back in, wide to the left. Watson, Remigio to the right. Remigio's in the slot. Hendershot comes in motion. 3-by-1. Carson Wentz. Quick throw near side, incomplete. Looks like it could have been caught. Remigio was feeling Riley Moss behind him. And the Chiefs may go for it here on 4th and 7 at the Denver 42, trailing 31-0 at 38 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, 4th and 7 here, kind of in no man's land, outside of Harrison Butker's range for a field goal. But give the offense, I should say, another opportunity.
The Chiefs converted a 4th and 4 earlier in the game on a long pass to Samaje Perine of 13 yards. They need a similar play here to keep the drive alive. Back on the back foot is Wentz, no chance. DJ Humphries got obliterated by Nick Bonito. That looked like the game in November when Bonito did the same thing. But Kingsley Suat-Ma'atia, that's a -7 on the sack. Carson Wentz had no chance.
Yeah, Bonito just dropped that inside shoulder. DJ Humphries way too high on his set. No chance for Carson to make a play.
So the Chiefs are held on downs and sacked back at the Denver 49-yard line. And with 33 seconds remaining in the third quarter, the Broncos with outstanding field position at that point. Bo Nix stays in up 31-0. And he is under center with McLaughlin behind him. Halftime, Broncos led 24-0. Toss to the right side, and McLaughlin's going to be tackled for a loss again. Jaden Hicks waiting for him for a loss of 2. That's on the toss right.
Such a tough place, tough break for Carson Wentz because you kind of felt like he was getting in a rhythm on that drive, the last couple of drives. And to have the protection break down, turnover on downs there, tough to digest for him.
It's going to be the last play of the third quarter. Now down 31-0 in this game. We know the circumstances. We might think 2 weeks ahead as we begin the fourth quarter. So Kingdom, lock your jaw. The Chiefs are chasing history. 31-0 Broncos. We'll be back with the fourth quarter, the final quarter of the regular season after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
T-Mobile has the best 5G coverage in the game, whether you're home or out and about. So, you can check out the latest scores in the checkout line, watch replays in the playground, or celebrate the game-winning touchdown from the passenger seat. If you're a Chiefs fan who wants to stay connected to all the action, whether you're at home or away, get the best 5G coverage in the game, only at T-Mobile. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Dream bigger with Kansas Lottery's Powerball. Drawings held 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Powerball offers you a chance to win millions. Play Kansas Lottery, proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
Get your Chiefs playoff tickets at ticketsforless.com. Use promo code ChiefsRadio for exclusive savings with no added fees at checkout. Every seat holds a story. Find yours at ticketsforless.com.
Every piece of land has a story. The Upshaw's right theirs with a John Deere 1 Series tractor they call Penny. And this is Shaw.
Shaw stands for skilled hands at work.
When he's not cutting grass, he's cutting hair.
So every person is different, from hair type to head shape. And I feel like it's the same way in the yard.
From front loader to backhoe, the Upshaws have the tools to DIY all day long. Run with us on a 1 Series tractor and start telling your story. Learn more at johndeere.com/radio.
31-0. The Chiefs trail the Broncos. Denver's trying to win and get in the playoffs. Chiefs are playing primarily backups in this game. Hey, think about 2 weeks ahead. Think about the duress everybody's over. Snow shovels today, not hammers.
Yes.
So every Chiefs Kingdom, get ready to put the snow shovels down. That's Nate Wetmore, Mr. Audio. Had that idea. Got to give him credit.
I love it. I love it.
Heck yeah. Be safe, everybody. They fake a counter on 2nd down 11. It's going to be Nix on a run-pass option, and he throws it complete to little Jordan Humphrey, and he's got a first down of 17 yards on a bootleg run-pass option to the Kansas City 35-yard line. Again, be safe. Such treacherous conditions starting yesterday and throughout today. It's really bleak back home. 31-0 Denver.
Yeah, just the Chiefs have made a decision in the second half to sell out to the run game, and it's shown in the stats and how they've been able to stop the run. But with that comes the openings for the bootleg, and they're able to take advantage of that.
They open in a flip bone. Nix is under center. They stay with an offset eye and move the tight end into a left wing position. They're going to run it. Coming to the near side, it's Javonte Williams. And the line of scrimmage, the Chief 35. He pushes for 5 of the near side numbers as they unpile. Big Mike Pennell there for Kansas City. He was a captain today for Kansas City.
Charles Omenihu out there playing a lot more snaps than he's accustomed to as well.
Remember week 18 a year ago, though? He played great in the playoffs.
Yes.
Before he injured his knee, he had the ACL in the AFC Championship game, but he played really good in the 3 postseason games before he was injured. Unfortunately, could not play in Super Bowl 58. 2nd and 5, Broncos at the Chief 30. They'll run it again. It's Estime, the bigger running back. Tries to slam his shoulder pads. The ex-Notre Dame star to the 26. Gains 4. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Broncos. 31-0 Denver.
Doesn't look like Sean Payton is, cognizant or wanting to make any adjustments from his starting units, offense or defense. Likely trying to make sure he goes into the playoffs with some momentum, and that the success that they're experiencing on the field here will carry into the wild card week next week. Likely have to go up to Buffalo.
7th possession for the Broncos. They've scored on 5 of the first 6. They give it off on 3rd and 1 to Estime. Right between the hash marks. And Estime, the big running back, gets the first down to the Kansas City 22-yard line. One of 5 Notre Dame running backs in history to have a 1,300-yard season. Now start thinking about that list, including Jerome Bettis, Paul Hornung, and others.
Yes.
Chiefs trying to stop the Broncos on this drive. 1st and 10, Denver at the 22 at Kansas City. High formation set. They're going to run a lead to the near side. Estime runs hard, but then he's tackled hard and taken down after just a gain of 2.
Yeah, Joshua Uche playing a little uncomfortable today at that linebacker position, but still making plays out there. Took on the block of the guard, shed the block, and came up with the stop there. A lot of the Chiefs' hands on hips right now. Been on the field for a long period of time. We're getting a little winded up here. This altitude. Just got to continue to fight.
2nd and 8, Denver at the Kansas City 20-yard line. 31-0 Broncos. Toss, power play, left side, McLaughlin waits patiently for 3 blocks and has a first down and runs out of the angle, but they will mark him after a gain of 9 on a first down, just shy of the 10-yard line. That might make it 1st and goal to go. Oh, no, make it 1st and 10. Maybe they could get to the 1 and pick up a first down, depending on this spot. They're going to say 1st down and goal to go at the 10.
A lot of mobility, really good mobility by the offensive line for the Denver Broncos out in space. Corners taking on tackles, trying to stop the run game.
Bo Nix, 26 of 29, 321, and 3 touchdowns. McLaughlin gets it again, this time behind left guard. Former Wichita Cape and Crusader Ben Powers gains 6, a former Butler County Grizzly. Gets to the 4-yard line of Kansas City with 10:37 to go in the game, and the Chiefs trail 31-0.
Chiefs will have ample opportunity to evaluate this film. You just wonder how much time they'll spend on it. They got to prepare for multiple options. You're talking about who they may face in the divisional round of the playoffs.
Michael Burton, the ex-Chief, trying to grind for a touchdown, and he's just shy. Burton in his career has been primarily a blocker. He does not carry it much. And in his career, he's only got 2 touchdowns, and he's played 10 years, 2 rushing touchdowns. One of those was with the Chiefs.
Yep. Rutgers Scarlet Knight.
They want Burton to get it again here. The crowd is roaring for one. 9:45 to go in the game. 3rd down and goal to go at the 1 for the Broncos.
That's a flag. They think he got in the end zone there.
Denver is challenging ruling on the field that the runner was short of the goal line.
Well, Burton, 2 years as a Chief. They'll take a break while they look at the challenge. 31-0 Broncos, 9:43 to go in the regular season. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
The biggest bath event of the year has arrived at the Home Depot. Right now, enjoy up to 40% off select online bath, from matching faucets and accessories to vanity lighting and mirrors. Small changes go a long way. Give your bath a fresh new look with pieces that fit your style, with up to 40% off select online bath. Only at HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This is your new home for Chiefs football. This is 96.5 The Fan.
Art Haynes at the GEHA NFL Sports Desk. The Chargers now pulling away from the Raiders. It's 27-13. Justin Herbert to Will Dissly, a touchdown pass. Seahawks lead the Rams 24-22 in a good one. A.J. Barner, a touchdown catch from Geno just a few moments ago. Joshua Carty for the Rams, field goals of 58 and 57 yards in this game. Seattle up by 2. It's the Jets over the Dolphins 18-6. Cardinals lead the 49ers 26-24, and the New England Patriots fired coach Jared Mayo after their win today over Buffalo. Back to Mitch.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I think Mayo's a good coach. 9:43 to go in the game. 31-0 Denver. And the Broncos have 3rd down and 1. They lost their challenge to get Michael Burton the touchdown. We'll see if they have Nix sneak one in here. He's got 4 touchdown passes. He's only had 3 incompletions. 3 incompletions, thrown for 321. High formation set. They're going to give it off to Estime. And Audric Estime gets the touchdown. And the Broncos now, of 7 drives, have been stopped just 1 time. 5 touchdowns and a field goal for the Broncos, and they're headed for the playoffs at 9:40 to go in the regular season. You look at the 12 years Andy Reid has been here, and I know these are under extenuating circumstances. It was a loss in 2016 to the Steelers. It was like 43-7. And then similar circumstances in the COVID year of 2020 where they had Chad Henne play against the Chargers. That was like 34-20, but that's about it. You're going to count on one hand the games the Chiefs have had like this because they're getting blown out here 38-0, but it has happened very, very few times in the 12 years that Andy Reid has been head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs.
But at the same time, Mitch, we're so glad that this team has so much discipline and understanding, and they're mature, even beyond their age. So you take this with a grain of salt. You recognize you weren't able to put your best foot forward because you earned the right to not put your best foot forward in this game, and giving opportunities to young guys and we've seen this happen even in a couple of those losses you're talking about, where somebody that's played a lot in this game, somebody that's gotten a lot of reps in this game will be depended on to do something in the playoffs, and they'll get it done in the playoffs in part because of this experience today.
Well put. The Chiefs down 38-0 here. And Lutz will kick it off. Remigio and Pirine back to take the kick. 17 other players are looking at each other in a span of about 12 to 13 yards. It's a deep kick. It'll be a touchback. Tickets to potential playoff games. It starts in 2 weeks at our great stadium are on sale now. Save your seat. Potential postseason games as the Chiefs chase history. GEHA Field at Arrowhead. Go to Chiefs.com/tickets for details. I think Chris Oladokun's going to come in now. Carson Wentz, his day is done. A valiant attempt by Wentz, 10-17, just under 100 yards. And had some big plays. Nico Remigio with a couple, also one to Pirine. But Oladokun played collegiately at South Dakota State after transferring from Samford. Has been around the program for 3 years and is going to hand it off to Carson Steele. In these last 9:35, we can see a whole lot of that. Steele, from his own 30, will get to the 33, gaining 3.5 yards to between the 33 and 34-yard line.
And the Broncos have rotated in a lot of their second and third stringers as well. Oladokun, definitely a talent, very athletic quarterback. We get to see much of that during the preseason and training camp.
Yeah, his regular season debut here. He empties the backfield on 2nd and 6 from his own 34, down 38-0. Oladokun looks right, being pressured, pump faking and loses the ball, but it's covered up by C.J. Hansen at the 29-yard line. Jordan Jackson, the first-year player from Air Force, was chasing. It'll be a loss of 5 and probably go as a sack. And if that's the case, it'll be 5 sacks for the Broncos in this game and 63 for the year. 38-0 Denver, 3rd and 11 Chiefs from their own 29-yard line.
And these predictable situations, doesn't matter where you are on the depth chart, when you're in a predictable situation like the Chiefs have been most of this game, allows the defense to pin their ears back and just hunt the quarterback.
Broncos have second-teamers in on defense now. 3rd and 11, Oladokun. A penalty or a timeout?
Before the delay, timeout, offense. Their first 30-second timeout.
The timeout by Kansas City to avoid the 5-yard penalty, brought to you by Van Chevrolet. All roads lead to Van. Visit vankc.com. I'm going to go back to my opening statement because I'll stand by it. The Chiefs came out here to win this game. Give credit to Denver and Bo Nix. Their plan was good. They executed it perfectly. No real pressure on the Broncos in this game from an emotional standpoint. And so give Denver credit here for having to take this game away and the one they needed.
Well, this is unconventional because not only are you playing or not playing your starters in a real-life NFL game, but you're playing against a playoff team
that has to win. Now rolling to the near side is Oladokun. Looks back to the right, trying to keep the play alive. Now goes back and gets a block from Wanye Morris. And Oladokun is going to run out of room. He had a man wide open down the field. Remigio was running free, Danon, at the Denver 30, and Oladokun didn't see him. He runs out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
He tried his best to buy as much time as possible. Just got squeezed to the sideline, but you're right. Nico Remigio was wide open about 40 yards down the numbers. Could have been a big play.
Instead, Ariza will punt. Now, Marvin Mims Jr. stays in the game to be the punt returner here. Bit of a surprise. Might be just fair catching here as Ariza will punt it away. 38-0 Denver. 7:25 to go in the game. Chiefs are the 1 seed. They'll get the bye. Denver would be the 7 seed. This is a line drive punt and a fair catch taken by Mims. The crowd murmurs, but they don't want Mims to get her on a punt return either. 49-yard punt, but would have been returned, I think, in a regular circumstance. Chiefs are down 38-0 midway through the 4th quarter. Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network. Score big savings with Hy-Vee and the Kansas City Chiefs. Big points mean even bigger savings. Just shop Hy-Vee the day after a game and earn a fuel saver discount equal to the Chiefs score and based on the amount you spend. If the Chiefs score 42 points, you save 42 cents a gallon with any $42 purchase. The more we score, the more you save. Win or lose, everyone scores the day after a Chiefs game, only at Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
How to keep clean at a tailgate with Club Car Wash. Tip number 1, stand up and lean over your plate while eating to keep those gnarly nacho cheese stains at bay. And cool it on the dipping sauces. A single dunk is plenty. Double dunking is a dangerous game. The best way to keep clean at a tailgate, however, is to bring your vehicle to Club Car Wash on game day. Leave the messes to the masses in the parking lot and get game day ready with Club Car Wash.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
Hear that? That's the sound of G-Fiber Internet working. Fast, reliable, no data caps, no annual contracts, fair prices, and no hidden fees. Ever. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Why G-Fiber? Well, there's listening to music that buffers. Or hearing your favorite song all the way through. There's awkward freeze face.
Hey, are you there?
Or actually being seen. Go beyond enough. Go beyond fiber at fiber.google.com.
Pliers, drillers, testers, threaders, tools, cables, pull it, cutters, snip it, labels, print it, fish tape, routed, tools, voltage tested, friction, lube it, connectors, crimp it, safety, got it, all the vendors, products, pullers, get screwdrivers, and more pliers.
All the tools, all in one place. Gray Bar.
Chiefs football is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Find an agent for your auto, home, and life at shelterinsurance.com. And by Hy-Vee, proud official grocery sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Back in Denver, the Broncos are headed to the playoffs. They lead 38-0 here with 7:15 to go in the game. They pulled Bo Nix out after a brilliant day. Jarrett Stidham, former New England quarterback, will hand it off to Estime, who burrows his way from his own 18 to the 24-yard line, gaining 6 yards. Stidham has seen the Chiefs before. 0-2 against Kansas City, 1 game with the Raiders, and 1 game with the Patriots. But Bo Nix ends up with quite a day. Only 4 incompletions in 29 attempts. 4 touchdown passes and 327 yards. 6:40 to go in this game.
Ready. Wait, 26.
Stidham keeps Estime in there and hands it off to him. Estime this time loses his footwork because Blake Lynch able to hold him to a 1-yard gain. He went low and kept Estime from driving forward.
We've seen some good things from Blake Lynch in this game. Hasn't been around very long in regards to absorbing the entire defense, but he's making plays at the line of scrimmage, a couple in the backfield as well. Aggressive towards the line of scrimmage, exactly what you want to see from your linebackers.
He's got some career marks, 2 years with the Vikings and 2 years with the Chargers. Broncos 8 of 11 on 3rd down. They have 3rd and 3 here at their own 25. 38-0 Denver. Franklin goes in motion. Instead, they will hand it off to Estime, who gets hit at the line of scrimmage. powers forward on second effort to get a first down. The 29-yard line, needed 3 and got 4, and he got hit right at the line of scrimmage and was able to keep his feet and power and went slightly left for the first down.
And that was Derek Noddy who came up with the initial hit. Just could not bring him down. You mentioned how strong he is. Able to pull through that first tackle, the big defensive tackle, and get the first down.
38-0. It's going to be only the second win for the Broncos since the midway portion of the 2015 season. They won here last year in late October. Estime again. Najee Johnson's coming in from behind the play. These corners sneak around the backside and is able to grab Estime along with some other teammates, holding him to a 2-yard gain. The Steelers, who have been leaking oil, losing 4 in a row, look like they're going to be the 6th seed. That means the Chargers as a 5 seed will go to Houston in a 5-4 game. That would be really interesting.
Yes. And that 3-6 game could be interesting. You're talking about
division rivals.
Yes.
Second down 7 for the Broncos. Lead play. Near side, Estime gets turned around, stays on his feet, but this time is not able to get extra yardage. He gets a 1.5 yards and then gets stuffed back by a host of Chiefs defenders. It will be 3rd and 5 for the Broncos at their own 34. 4:05 to go in the game, 38-0 Denver.
This is part of the film where you're still going to evaluate. If you're Steve Spagnuolo, you want to see which guys are quitting, which guys are fighting and battling through. Recognize it's been an uphill battle all game long, but you want to see the depth of and the attitude of the players trying to make plays on the field.
Now rolling right side. Here comes Stidham on a run pass option again. He's got a first down. A block was made on the outside on Herring. We got enough of a hand on him to bring him down, but the Broncos get a new set of downs. I'm going to tell you who else watches this tape, and this is also March, April, and May viewing.
Yes.
And that is Brett Veach and his group in the personnel department to decide who do you build with, who do you try to move forward, or who do you try to go find other guys?
Yeah, because we already know, especially with all the injuries we sustained this year, how important depth is. And if you're trying to, hopefully at that point, we're going for a 4th straight Super Bowl. You want to make sure you have those other components filled in and guys understand their roles.
1st and 10, Broncos at their own 42. Estime goes off guard and tackle, but Blake Lynch gets a stop and a gain of just 1 yard. Also, Tui Pelotu's out there. Again, his brother Lulu is a very good player for the Chargers. Tui Pelotu played for the Eagles.
Yep.
Before the Chiefs picked him up.
It's going to be interesting to see the stat sheet on how many plays guys were playing in this game, because you can tell the fatigue is setting in.
Last year the Chiefs won this game, not today, down 38-0. Toss to Estime, going wide this time, and chased down by Cam Jones on the backside. The front side defender was Felix Anudike-Uzomah. It's short of a first down. Gain of 4. It's back to 3rd and 5 again for the Broncos. It'll be the 2-minute warning, though, before that snap. Denver looking to pick up a 10th win. They're looking to get to the playoffs for the first time since they won Super Bowl 50 back at the end of the 2015 season. The 2-minute warning in the regular season is powered by Ford. Compare your vehicle at your Midwest Ford dealers. Online at buyfordnow.com. Visit them right now. Well, not right now, not in the snow. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. the first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
Shop the Home Depot's biggest bath event of the year and get up to 40% off select online vanities. Plus, get it delivered for free. Whether you're going for trendy and modern or cozy and timeless, there's a vanity that will perfectly complement your style. Get up to 40% off select online vanities only at HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Welcome back to your new home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
38-0 Denver. 2 minutes to go in the regular season. Again, the Chiefs, if you joined us late, did not play in this game. Mahomes, Kelsey, Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquill. A couple snaps defensively. No Karlaftis, no Chris Jones, no Turk Wharton, no Justin Reed, and no Trent McDuffie. And Mike Dana played just a couple snaps. It is 3rd and 5 for the Broncos. 2 minutes to go in the game. Bronco ball at their own 47. And they're going to go to a knee. Now, Kansas City has got 2 timeouts left, but there must have been surrender terms given across the field. I wonder if they sent Schropp in the elf suit across the field to Sean Payton and go, you know what, we'll just string this one out. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Chiefs football.
This is Chiefs football.
KFNZ AM FM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, WDAF FM and HD1 Liberty.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
So back here in Denver, again, the Broncos are going to get to the playoffs. It's been 8 seasons. They had the longest run for any Super Bowl champion to miss the playoffs consecutively.
Delay of game, offense, 5 yards, 4th down.
Mitch, are we still the favorites of the Cincinnati fans? Aren't they?
I don't think so. I think that ended.
Dang it.
Early on. But you know what got me? Were people pundits saying, you got to make the Chiefs play their guys. Well, wait a minute. If Cincinnati got off to the... What are you talking about? Those are the stupidest things I heard.
You're absolutely right. And they got a gift last week against this Broncos team where I thought the Broncos should have gone for 2 to end their game and win it. That would have taken everything out of play in this game.
Chiefs have not been shut out. This is Matt McMullen, our senior team reporter of the Chiefs. December 16, 2012 against the Raiders. I blocked that one out of my memory. I don't remember that game.
That one either.
Yeah. Men in Black. Against the Men in Black, but I went Men in Black, all Will Smith, and poofed that out of my memory. And in that game, it was 15-0. Now I remember it. PTSD. All of my therapy had gotten rid of that game. That was a brutal game. 1:06 to go in this game. Chris Oladokun closing things out here. We'll give it off to Carson Steele. And Steele will gain nothing from his own 15, actually lose a yard to the 14. Steele's longest run this year, 9 yards. And Kansas City just fell victim to a Denver team that was needing to win and get in the playoffs after 2 straight losses where they could have had a win and in. And they'll head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. That'll be a interesting game to watch.
And don't be surprised with the infusion of energy and positivity here in Denver, feeling good about themselves, how they played. Might see a better fight against the Buffalo Bills up in Buffalo.
And if they beat the Bills, guess who will be coming to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for the divisional playoff game? These guys. That's the last play of the game. Carson Steele goes into the line. The Chiefs get shut out for the first time in 13 seasons. First time under Andy Reid. Again, in extenuating circumstances, but the Chiefs lose 38-0 to the Denver Broncos. Kansas City will be the 1 seed, and Denver will be the 7 seed in the AFC playoffs. Our post-game report will begin after this on the Kansas City Chiefs Radio Network.
For over 86 years, GEHA has offered medical and dental benefits
designed to meet the unique needs of federal employees and retirees, military retirees and their families. With over 2 million members and growing, GEHA continues to serve those members and families who serve all of us every day. GEHA, your friend in federal since 1937, and the proud partner of the Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs Kingdom is proud to partner with Hy-Vee, home of the best beef in town. Visit